to announce the launch of our new logo. We have evolved since our incorporation in 1997, and it is time to refresh our new look to reflect who we are today. Before I reveal our new look, however, walk with me while I take you through our journey of the last 25 years. Trust Bank was incorporated on July 3rd, 1997 and began operations on October 1st, 1997. Following the collapse of the parent company of its predecessor, Meridian, the CBG stepped in and recapitalized the bank and held the shares in trust, thus the name Trust Bank. In 1999, the first investors who responded to the IPO and paid $1.50 per share received their maiden dividend of 50 bututs per share. In 2000, the bank fully paid back its investment by declaring another dividend of $1.20 bututs per share, making it a cumulative dividend per share of $1.70, which was 20 bututs above the purchase price. Between 2002 to date, share capital has increased from $27 million to $200 million, indicating that the bank has grown organically by plowing back profits to increase capital, while at the same time paying dividends to shareholders. The bank was listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange in November 2002, being the first ever cross-border listing in the sub-region. Now let's talk about awards. The bank was awarded the insignia of the National Order of the Republic of the Gambia, ORG, in the year 2010 by His Excellency the President of the Republic of the Gambia. During the past years, the bank has received so many national and international awards. Banker Magazine, 6 times. Global Finance, 6 times. Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry, 5 times. We began operations with 3 branches. Now, we have 18 branches and 20 ATMs and counting. On digital services, mobile app, check. Online banking, check. Transaction alerts, check. Watch this space. We've got more coming. Creating employment, yes, we've got that too. 400 and counting. And we take great care of our people too. Medical insurance, life insurance, private and state pensions, annual pilgrimages for both Muslims and Christians, training, yes, we do them all. One team, one family, one goal. That's the Trust Bank spirit. On corporate social responsibility, we have spent over $50 million in various causes. We care, and so we share. Over the years, we have paid over $1.6 billion to our shareholders, which translates to a whopping $20 per share and counting. Phenomenal returns for our shareholders who purchased at $1.50. Corporate taxes, over $1 billion is paid. Our journey started with a vision to create the kind of company that delivers quality services and innovative products with an inspired team dedicated to serving our customers, our environment, and our communities at large in the most caring manner. We remain fully committed to delivering excellent services to each of our stakeholders, customers, employees, shareholders, and partners. So, we remain true to who we have always been. As we look forward to greater achievements, we are rebranding to reflect who we are today and the future that we inspire. Our new logo has been designed to visually demonstrate our Gambian heritage and the sophisticated nature of the bank. We are moving away from the navy and gold-colored parallelogram-shaped logo to our baobab tree with a rising sun in the background. The striking outline of a baobab tree at sunrise is a familiar sight to anyone who has spent time in the Gambia. Our new logo and visual identity are inspired by our core values and spirit of being a pioneer in providing a unique banking experience. It is a completely new look that better matches the transformation we have made as a company. But we remain your Trust Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor to present to you our new logo and corporate identity.
Airport Residency Estate is a gated community located in Old Yundum, proudly developed by Swami India, perfect for all looking for a quiet life with luxury amenities within an enclosed setting. When talking about the benefits of living in a gated community, Safety and security is top on the list. They allow extra privacy, take away the hustle of unwelcome solicitors, and create a safe haven for children to play in a trusted environment without traffic or speedy vehicles. A great sense of community develops through the meeting at a controlled communal leisure facilities, offering an integrated lifestyle. A green environment and well-managed communal areas are keys to higher home standards, elevated quality of life, and better property value should you consider home reinvestment in the future. Added to all is the location, just next to the airport and reconstructed main road, yet tucked in the tranquility of nature. Our purpose is one, your satisfaction. Contact us. Let us help you build your dream home in the Gambia.
This season on Kerr Fatou.
The reason I have always called for a national dialogue is because a government must be responsive to the needs of its people.
Fatou.
Tell you one thing, if me as an individual, if I know that there is somebody that I definitely wrong, I will be bold enough. I will go to the person. I will appeal to him and apologize him.
I have to make decision today because I don't make decisions lightly. I investigate. I do my research. I get the facts. I call the experts. I summon meetings. I get the technician. Then I reflect and I make a decision.
Why did you lose the election?
Well, we lost the election because of midnight registration. We had evidence of people being registered before the opening of the registration.
Hello and welcome to another edition of my show. Today is Thursday, the 12th, October 2023, and I'm back in the studio. Badingunal bismillah Kerr Fatou aramisan kanajang kakacha natali mimbikirim Bangkokan. Of course, today my first update will be about Madi Jobate. As you guys know, first, before I go to Madi, I want to say I'm wearing Jufre today. The Cora brand is what I'm wearing today. So if you have not gotten your copy of Jufre or you have not gotten any of the Jufre brands, go to jufre.com and you should be able to order your shirts before the next collection comes in. But first, left to update Mindila or Madi Jobate. I'm sure Albi Alone, it's been a very, very tough week. Borra, our colleague, was in detention. Also, Madi Jobate Fanang was in detention. Obviously, Madi, I think last Friday when I was about to do update on Borra, I was informed that Madi had some security personnel come to his house and invited him for questioning. Apparently, Madi was not able to go because Asasa Talino. So the security left, and then they came back, I think, Monday morning, and they picked him up. Kabria Pikia Samba to, I think, anti-crime in Jabang, where he was on Monday. But on Tuesday, Madi Sasatan whilst in detention, and when a personal doctor was called to come and check on him. When the personal doctor came, Kajube, I realized, actually, he would need to be admitted at the hospital while he was in detention. So I think at that time we didn't want to report it because, you know, sometimes you don't want to put those things out. But we knew on Tuesday that he was sick while, you know, Abalo Mamanta Kabrabi in detention, and a personal doctor recommended for him to be taken into the clinic. So they made arrangements and took him to Westfield Clinic where he was admitted, and a doctor monitored him. But during our detention, obviously because he was under police custody, there were police presence at the clinic monitor and also have some limited access to him. So the police were with him throughout Tuesday at the police station. And on Wednesday, our source told us, in the morning that he saw members of the PIU coming in at the Westfield Clinic. And also he told us he saw LS Camara walking in and Nene Cham and Kombege. At that point, we knew maybe something was going on, and then we followed up. Apparently, he was bailed, bailed 100,000 la. And of course, also he's supposed to go back on the 26th to do SIU in Banjul to report, because up to now, before coming in, I called his brother just to check on Madi how he's doing. Unfortunately, they were at the hospital. Somebody is telling me they are not hearing me. Can you check the sound, please, Charles? They're telling me they're not hearing, so can you check the sound, please? So before coming into the show, I had to call Jungkung just to check how Madi is doing, so I'll be able to give update. Madi is still at the hospital. He's feeling much better today, but he's still admitted at the Westfield Clinic. So that's the update on Madi. He is bailed 100,000, and he is right now at the clinic. He's still there. So also, I think what also happened was, I think nowadays when people are taken into custody, they take your phone, huh? So Madi's phones also were taken, just like Borra. Madi's phones were also both phones were taken, I think, by the police. They are still with the police. So that was something that they also told us. So that is the update on Madi. He's doing well. He's getting much better now. Before coming into the show, I called just to check how he's doing, but I was told he's doing much better. I was able to even say hello to him, so he's doing much better right now. And also, I wanted to update on the Usman Bojang case. Usman Bojang na hakilo bakang, the alleged shooter, allegedly atele PIU officer minu banta minu suit atele suit bilo la case to no. So the court was the case being assigned to Justice Jaitelea at the High Court. So be like a case in the beginning, and the lawyer representing Usman was Lamin J. Dabo. Usman Nala's sister, Ami Bojang. So be like a case to know. But I think what happened, the state came in and they said they were not prepared, they were not ready, they need more time to prepare their file. So and obviously the defense were not happy with that. The defense wanted the case to proceed, but the presiding judge Natafo, so up to the 19th to file their all the paperwork necessary. So the case will resume, I think, around the 26th. So that is the update on Usman Bojang la case. So that is the update we want to do first. But be na program auto, Alhagie Borra na luntangot. Him found dingo malo ni interview wekela dingo nimba. Borra, welcome to the show.
Baraka Fatou. Baraka mfamba.
Bio kay moma nyindua, ha?
No.
Ke dingo invite na kacha.
Nanta kala kudo.
Amanya na kela nyinsilo.
No, mandia nyana.
Amandia.
Koroyolo.
But alhamdulillah. Follow. Bi mbe kachala minna minkete la mutoti bayri ngalonko around August. I think it was August. La first mutaro was around August 6th, August 12th, 13th. La first mutaro ketanu waleti. Ye mutanung police wali mutanung for 3 days. Ye bula around August 16th. Ye bari me charge, bari ye bail no. Woni kabiri ye bail no wo time. Ikatanu report lele mune ketanu kabri belo time, because I just wanted to know whether you were doing ibela belo ke kanano regularly for nya ikakanu nyade.
Fatou abaraka ba ken sa ko mom ya baraka mama.
Yeah.
Kon now. Comme ça mo be lo nyami ni kon kadi ya munda siata. Fine. Nsa mutoto bari pro kasi kamo tumi harama de manti masi mo samu tato ko do mo tumi rolti bari mbuka mo please wala kamo nyanye ni kumola han mkata report dami ani million muta ni tijang ala bembe jande okay bring August yen kumandi kanto mamero ka be kala kumandi roti e konyele ko invitation olo beso kono another ke commissioner pa Aliou Jawarati mi yan kumandi akonya ko na nge invite le you come and clarify ye fan clear ngebula ya size wo kono so ntata nyamen fa ngalon no ko nyanta ka size wo kono so itata yen nyinen kay ko kumol la fotambulu mfa la on programme on ninna sistanyol min kata kasanin saliti ko ngakumol la foje mi yalon ko afa minna ko fitina mamando ni fitina wul ko fo incitement of violence wuto ngam fan seneyandi je e na tammuta je fo tili saba e na tambula comme ya fo nyami ye belo fo e comme min nyanta kambel nenen nta fan one of my cousin brother million bel bar nkatal wotumo first week on every day nkatale so fan nata nenta bi safo nya kanana fo sininding nenta safo nya kanana fo sininding koba belo nena ma a dodge nena man fenke laban fan there is one CID officer akonya he tonya nka moja la kala hajolo akonya barita ke fan dadale nka ko luwa na min fo fana nyanta ye luwa noma bay ko ni man ku ke kutela tanatela so mbo belo le tanin nala nintata isafo nya yena nyenna so ka nyorindi nyami ina ranna belo nyorindi atara kanyan karola fadula tata ke weekend lo konote min keta nyin kartam bilati mannano ndafa nata akumande nka karo fata weekend lo konadu weekend lo konal buka doku oke akonyo ko problem tija akonyo ko monde sina ndafa nata commissiona fana membe CID je ngo faja ka bonan sangla to bakote ngaja kerserin ngafa akonyo ko ilo better o so mo birintata yen na belo dinne konyo ko on the 20 isina nan kote boni so talata lun suto ntaka bonan sato kono ayen call akonyo bora anka en nama akonyo ka be nyaadi nka e mbijandro akonyo ko sama yena police station nka muneketa akonyela belo nyi laftale ka tala nga kuol kem fayele nga on description ole use man nam kebal man na command police mu command net kumo be bukaf nka okay problem tija nka watu juma ko 8 nka 8 sutu yatal moto tembula dun traffic ko saybe silo de dakan so wulta nyalo somanda nganku nga taxi driver kumande nka nan samba so wo ben samba kan call be nyoka
ate fon
ha CID yoni ha akonya bare meje ibe mi nka to nyako ala nka moto temte bulde mfana nga moto le jo ndumbe moto le kono so traffic ko be nyaminti nano singla nka ko foya do man fi ete alan ko nene mam na belo nene ma adoj nene ma afsen akonyo ke bamba berem futata dron nsita mfana nga sutwe sonoje nyamin dar man kontani nko jang nka nko mandi ko la ko molo suta nyo suro musisi jam falti ndata simbe sirin adunta konota fintita one boy kumanda ka nyen na belo de ya revokle malo mba fola nyami na to lon kunto volta akonye bora nka na makonye ngela belo revokle nka jali ya revokla ko ha nka muneketa akonye ko malo menketa nka ko hani ba fola nyele wala nga say nka ente batata tanin nalale almanta charge alman fem fonya nka everyday nka pasolo jo kanaja ndumbe do ko le mbe hajolle la nkombe fintile be dentane ko nyesi wulta kote nkombe fintile be dentane ko nyesi akonye ko ela mobile afa ya dinna right now ela liberty be da min sante nga 6 le nka hani de etan na liberty 6 no la wanya nga ko sa fonsi na family si kumandi no la ba pour nga fo ko na belo ya revokle pour nga mbija na akonye be jumalo ko la nka ko fature akonye Kerr Fatou nka akonye fo Fatou mi la family de nka ko fo ndani Fatou be den na lume ne te bijele ba nka family mo buka fo moy nka ko mo mu badi nti mankunoje ngeto kol wolto tariake nga fo ko na belo ya revokle mborota ngan koto ma fanan kol no be diam ko nga explain wo ko nyoko funo di nyala na diam nga funo di ala no fa man diam we diam nyala mala ay na mobile di one of the official aji akay ko nyen na mobile kay to ta ya be step ya landije atar na montoro nga bondi ngalanda ay na montoro finansika ayalan akonya sai ibe sira jane manta dawda nka muneka da akonya la belo ribok tal nka ko sai isa explain no nyabang munen na belo ribok akonya ko ntoto folate nka bar belo la ribok ko mo folate bar mi akin na belo ma ribok to fonora ko ha nka okay ndebe sala nalbe mfala le mfa wonyo saba ko na je ko nyoko sijam ana ran kumandi yen doyale yen disrespect na jiniol nyala wich malla fala teninde polisol fal min bebi je ko nya CID unit je ko nya boran yen na folo ki jennasi ko e mbatatale because albu ko kuma fonye mbo siol toje ko to mala muso e mbayndina wonen telephone pour na ke may diam mo fana man diamu no ko nyori jam so bere mbeje doro nga full pick up je with PIU malon ko fa nta fa malol boda dami e be nata with AK47s ndafa abe la lorun don nta fa ne ala la mola mil bebe lorun kunta be mu kiditi yolleti fo konoto ngaje nata there is one boy ka fa inspector ba wolu no ngalon ko this boy is called inspector ba biri dunta nan inspector ba tata je comptoir ta telefona mu wolla lidati birin tata je doro ngalon ko nyin ina tan tele noma on na broda la wife move iteta ngaje yo e bo escort kay ko finti jam na taxi driver fana yo bay e kay ko ni moto ni premises bula ngo yo ko albe say wonyalo birin on ta fan ko nam wuli albe say yen commande there is one CID officer camera ayen commanda ko nyoko na ene la fi'al confirm ye verify so confirmation dula nata wolto inspector ba ko nyoko boy nka nam akonyelo ndoke mufi nka no mistake tanka nte siya batete kana fo nyendoke nka ko na fi'al albol le bondi kanyoto nim man na lo jam pour nganna fi'al identify ngalon ko tata mum fennete ngata lori njana police ko nyena mun tata nal tata fenkente kum wandi talo walla mi yalon kal sindundino mbe mun ko so biriyan na fi'al confirm moto do e ko nyoy ko ala fay dum moto ko nyalo tata moto bundayle nsite mo fulote ma ya start kay la sirene so mala bring kairawa fo jang banjulundi so danne nga futa banjulundi ngaja e mo ko la kay ko sa where can I put this boy akay ko can I put him in the cell or kay no take him to one of the room behind the prosecution room baru unta ngalu no mu selolti kantu msita bo men ko ne sel
okay
birim furara akonyo ko ibela dendi ko bondila nka tenten kanna den ko bonde anka for what reason akonyo ko I have to charge you nga bar CID yente charge le yen na fengal be confirm yadin akonyo la bulkan bonde nga bulkan bonde nga kolin na bonde akonyo la belto fana new baba le nyanta bonde la nka bar ni nga bonde kurto nyimbuka ka nyantewla ako fo nga bonde ako man alaw ela samato fana wura nga kono jube so biringa den ko wura akonyo ko nyin safe jurumo min bebe ta bala muno wote nka ko safe o man keta la hajeti la do ko nka mantar saferin dawda ko mo manya na safe o sidla nka mo buka mori yake min tambital tel nka safe o man te sija mi en sija ngodiam akabe na safe ol mala nka kane me bulola nka ne me bulola drama koy because nyel sensitive tal nka albago na nganna safe o kije ngaki ja gen yen na mobile o murundina e ko nyene la mobile o ten koy ha ya be safe fe paret yen na fe be confirm et la commission na ta kunta ko nyoko ntel mantar jam pour ka mo kitindi mantar jam pour ka mu ku ke mola barna do ko mo minti wala mo nyenti ko ibe under detention ne be mbulu janne follow fo janning order be bolana from top nin konton bantan si nibo nga ben nata situation o men kono janka ente ase deteni mbuka domoro ke mbuka mbada me mbuka je kino doma I only eat my family's food e konya no right now you are incommunicado nko incommunicado sa to bebe jurumarin to kunto selo ko nko das mentani ala dorna nyanta taraja ala yenjen kanaje wala incommunicado to mo kananji so itata this inspector ba ngaja tata e wura anata jenso dam manne bala no Fatou afola mandiya doro bari they were up to something inspector ba mala nin jumala diam tanna kuola fo mole ya feed bang bawo comme ça audio le ki nyama al karmuta ngafil ko this man kula bata dabe minto kairat atata e wurang anata silipaso dorne be dundala ay kurtu singni be selenda anata sita ka nyatili naka kiteng jelobe nyokan continuously more than 20 minutes inspector babe sira be njube ka ala colisol mil be nato manna motoje kiditiyol nyim manna moje nko ning kayales tam fanna jang abe ku kelena because biraben saj kan ay mbuli bakela ko dole kelen kay be minke ka ko nyen no jam manke tulundulate kay bari be minke kan e yalo no ko ben haras kan e ben tonyen kan kay ko luwa ma fo ko yof mo saj teng biring national human right fan la mol nata je ngo reporto dila ko nyembe dia mulela bossier kay ko ninga inspector baje yelo ka sun kam fannale kay this man is up to something mi alon ko is negative mbela wonyalo mbe sirinje nata mo ki kay ko ma ko nga do moroke nka do fen sanya mi alon ko se seal pack mi ala ba paqueto lo kono nta faronola na kandre nka jio fana nimbu so ba dala yo sanya na because wotumo man hanyu koteke ka domoro kije man hanyu ka fen kije because momi ya futa re iko embe ini bola domoro lal nin domoro nat esa fonye ni molbe dennale ngamero wala ma fonyat
fonna idea la no dia mo la kinna biri la konton na te na ta fonya nambe do moro ke ko no fatal suto mbelari
so kabri bota kaira ba straight al tata no anti crime banjulun in the force
ha
okay
ntata banjulun in the force ba ngalo no ko jaw mu banjulun din netide
ha
mbe siring commission this inspector
so konton ta jele ban konton wato kabrasi
no ye konton at le mela do moro do mambulo bla kon ngam biskito la sang nyum $5 star killing anin hansa pineapple ngole sang anin nin ji paketo ama ji mbuso amanjare ngafa could be at bad so inspector ba meta siring kanjube all the colleagues they all went away abe siring ten tak fangalala mom insafa fansia bata tilafa nda fania fola manjare wala misir molo mbeti asita injube atata mbije kota meta dro ngaja anata yofi atata lo yiro mafana abenji be ka ataro tumo ye gar sol nati mo saba kilimbe sirin fe konoto dobe nyum bunda do mafana dobe sirin karado la nyabe tilindum bundala nta killing e konya ni lafta kilari ala be nyelle kila ni lafta tala jonkon la nyelle be escort la ni lafta kula fane be sambala ko nko problem tigi mbo siolto anata kota bundala nyen tinku fulol mutaten aye yofi amuruta wodla man comfortable no kotek malo mbala ko fola mojumale so sino nata muta boy do ko nya nye lara mane jantel kala nyena ka nga lara nyem fene bar bunda nyem buka sorong so wo mtenol katar wo nyalo wol fan mil fan kanta ngamra wolle ka sino hanende fati kantar la ndebe lari ndadu mu molet hanin ni min bestira ba fole hana isne deep sleep ba fole bora malo mum mosi fala mol kom buka suto sino inspector ba ay wura nyami birintil bulu abole nyama ada manka ya tele bula kanta lota ay yofi fabe duties lalaba ay yofi la do ngalon ko this man is weapon o babulle don kana fani yafu wultan sita atata kotendro manna convince ko ngaja lota bundala injube boy do ko fo susula le batande non kay no nte dal I am not comfortable nata mire ko ning fo mole kay ko bang na be larin suto ta ya fadi isawala wala because bring karaba the boy is not friendly to me abu kandan ko nyaabe be kuyare ngab I camera ko ngakule kala diamo mantar diare lojang kejang sayjana so wasuto bira tatam sita siran ko nyami ngani simfulo belo londin kumbe jimiri mano sino la julu bukatu mola nta tata la mahani ma 1 hour 30 minutes ke ngani full pick up at mo say ngo remember barnta fono la nyino munyo atatol kono atatol kono ba mo ni hakilo tuwate ba sutela ina ta feni kidol lo tan kunto laran ya lampo malanka ko munebe kere ko nya geto so nko ko alilo nganna bidon si kan kam min nko ko mbato ngan nsumna nganata ngabula moto kon kilitio bulata no ma ko nya ni borta jam e bo regret la nka non tata borla mam fenke nko ko where are you people taking me to akonyo ko sort up when we reach to the place you will get to know nka di akoha yen nanyen daba ko mutan sita moto kon kilin sita te majang kilin sita kartanta la ntel mo lulube konoto nani be koma e beni la kidol ntata fam furata airport la Johnson auto main gate o nyatiling la jawara la gadino tembe fe e be jita motol be nyim monanol be jita milbe keso kono e be jita e bundal yele e koddo ko la ka susa moto koto agene na tafo ko moto be dafa balance e ko moto balance tan ngai kea ko nyannam ngai moto man balance you people are up to something ngai bring yen na funo tay ko nim family kana communicate ngamira laftala kamuta na family kana na where about long alien sambadula ta alien hama alien dula betinya yeta yebudula do to ko comedian Alhagie Borra fanantar fire na Gambia is not safe press release in press conference yanaki hakilo nka ko jang ECOWAS lebe airport o bundala nka jang ninku kete je balon nal adu yundum barat nim fem fayta je balon nal yambulandi moto kon lampo bukake dim e kake dim le stafurla nim fota la dol to pour ntes dulal soute nyami lampo ni sola light sol be dami ni nuro ni sila kutote kay la lampo dim nata fonyi sukuta jaban kofta nga hakilo ku jama ma foma rijim ko milikata je nga ko boy akonyanam nga lin so kolla e ko nyamu neketa nga lin so kolla nganna family call ndanga mbierbe bi mbenna last day le kam because ning is not normal nko ko nyimu jongula le la style
wo mo around what time let
nata suto 3
o'clock
3 lom tamo tambulu bari nga bola fonko ko loto jibe funo babulu nga je ko 3 lom nyinti suto 3 butum fa 3 o'clock lom bari nga 3 jele suto 3 lo nyeli natante nom so birin ko toto nka ko sinso no nga diamun na family nga nombal soto le mili be kon kono hani kandanku ni yandanku ben siyo minto yandanku jelo starta ka diam nko ko nal ben fala bar silam mansila do ko nyako eta mu fitina wulindi lalti nka dia ko ha so yayi into wolto silo kam motobe borla baka ba sing talal ninne motol kanabe wol nim full light tel ka dimle ye sing tala so mfan ko nyindo jaban highway lom bari ndata yayi ne so moto nyun nanyu ila moto min pick up lom ya be dada ten ye neol suude mil babunda balaten anyato ten ya ke ye aboko ni stop ala kije o sifalom nata kof kadundulal to santa fa nata film malom be daw dandi moto tata la fa dunta jabang malon ko be jabande ya buñum aboko la wire house mulung bari yara fon pia yul doron na katar woto birim futata je doron nko mbatu ngan kungulindi man chance dinna to pour fon sala be station jumala kon yen dundi wonyale surut selo kon direct selo nyin nyeno mo siloti birim dun to selo kono kafo ngatiloje nyala o arabalung o suto ngara mi so suto futandu wolto o so natal laje fo jumo mbeje biri ngalla fano keta nga one boy kumande nka ko yendundi selo min kono ni manke moti mun kumu bambante stronta ibe dun na nyototole ita be mfa anno ko kat jang momo ndi niyo ibuka fiti mo odron la si jang laban na fewal mili benna nganna den ko lo wuran ka fene na haftano ka ke darabote ngalla matala minkan matala nyimfa ni ngalla jan jambe bankot ni ngalla jan jambe bankot atar ngamburo moro kayto min ko na labanta ko le landin kun la sa im frustrate fa malo be minkal bata bulu ngado kuma nga falsi siran fa nandin nga sija wo konyo ko no nga medekata konyo ko etamu convict woni be dit nga entamu wolati yente sora ko akonye ni be detention ko nani incommunicado ko do bije e be ke bula pour ye comfortable nga di okay nga problem tije nata boyo kuma nga fonsin kuno akonye no ete kula follow nga medekata akonye miliye nati jang foisi order dinna niye ku abe kala problem on
so naftana laje kabri nata wosuto straight dunta selo kono somanda kabri fano kete ye fintindi la bang foye to selo kono
kam fintindi mo mamta fintindi ndala finto selo kono keta wularol te bring panel of investigator botanam banjul
so akamta ko yala yemu
fana keta fitirol ti
yemuta arabole wosuto talato astaghfirullah yemuta talato suto le ye samba jabang so ye talato arabo somanda fo wularo ke selo kono arami salungo somanda fa nebe selo kono fo wularo so e kadomoro ke nyaadi le o time
no nta kadomoro ke nyame to nyaabe ko ala nga na fanko arami salungo somanda nga sardinyo la sang anim buru hafo ko fa manna banno de oda jumo somanda nga 6 kilo la sang 6 kilo nani nga domo so jiyo min na botanu jana nga sam birimbe banjulundi wo jiyo ngolo min birabanta nata jiyo sam ila konto nata le telephone mi bije e ko fonga findi ngana domoroke kam forcé nyasio be nyaman koy non ta kanyanta la konto la e ko nya mondo bi wala mu hada madiyat ha ngamera na man ko tin nen mela kini do mo fankata do ngamondo kilimbi wo fana lota la foy be ya do modoro nko ale murundi selo kon ye murundi selo kono ya karnato ke selo la ya soro mbolto commission so nata visit anata njubi akoy ko borale ka fere jam a selo ila sira nata njubi
lunjuma lawte
wala kata fenke lunta arami salon ha nka fo alnata munala ko nyewe panel lol manaja because yen samba luwe fonkolla ay atodu talata lu ye muta suto nyem fayna tan samba dunta arabo suto kon so e ko nyako nyeliminala atodu arabalum famu mo be mammoji investigator nata arami sole biri nata arami so ye mobile o bondi dalilo mi yakina mutata
na belo revoked wolu non tanga long.
Okay.
Ye nyininka.
Kabrin start commissioner sola kabrana time na fo.
Yeah, I comme ça ya marol le dinna doron dandar la lolu comme ça funding ke aka ya mare ka kore dinna doron comme ça kana lu sop kana mo muta doron sing hakilotu funding ke alom nimbota jang ten nyim mosi hakilotu diam kuoto police ni community be mu bakilim fakile net nge mako ngela do kol ijendi bula anata njibe fana ko pour najata kende anim beje alhala nyaadi loto nga fine brata fine tar sirinje ay tar nyanka yenjele amantar complain kan mantar fo fenato nga ko besiro bari fo kando anin ku ko tan do nga no le besirinja ata fine tar nyame ngal na ba fila because ndani mimbota ya no le besirinje so another fanyo okay mbita investigator imina jan so bra atetata o araba lunga atetata o somo aramiso mo fula botanam police department enin kaito sa nta be dame mobile ul tata mbulde nta ma access soto na loyal ma access soto no mola man na fetlong mbe sirinje enin kaito nata e ko nyoko pour yakuma kan le milfo ngeta e ko nyela jata kende ani la do mor kodo nko ko tonya anta bi janna bar tonya kay man sa film balo kono folo bar man tar comfortable din situation o nyenna mbe nyami ngo kem foyle so ye nyenen ka munan ne nyin befo nga nyin je tenen ten alal hakilotu nko ko final na kumoluta ali asamba ye na kuma kan ta wonyale ya samba muruta selo kono koteke ntatalla so mbolo to manna sima woli
yenyin kamin na wolong what was exactly yenyin kamin
ko nga safero le ke social media nto ko Mr. President will put this country into trouble ngake pamod la pejol fulanjang damin ay côté sonota comme ça ba mala surwa kala e ko munan na ngo fanamfo anen tatli e konto ko munan na aji ka mol kumandi ni e prop kumolu fo e ke nyinin ka bot e konto ko munan na president la diamo aji nyanto fanan kumandi la ye nyinin ka na nyin safer
sabola
ha so nga ko wol be boy nyoto nga minna nga min fo ye nakuma kalta ye samba garsol nata no may ko nyako ngata selo kon ndata wonya selo lo kon e bundayele nyam fay nganna matalata nganna den ko wura nga fene ngalande e ko nya sima be sima nan ko no fo da samo so mbolo to 1:30
suto
no tilibulo o arami so ngalla so manda nda samata bellare 1:30
wolon arjumo 1:30
arjumo 1:30 be dunna e jana banjunu o keta banjulundi o keta tule enata bo entallari akonyo ko
so meaning kabirin Tuesday ebota kairaba yesama banjulundi ebe banjulundi for Tuesday suto around 3 exactly malo but yamira around 3 ye bondi woto yesamba jabang so ebe jabang Tuesday night Wednesday Thursday investigators will nata Friday somanda so what 3 days will be kono ima access to lawyer
access
ini family fana momendia
ndama access soto family kabunda ele nyankata jonkon kono nga access soto wala ni mfan jato ma access soto fo ferendinela
okay so Friday 1 o'clock
Fatou ko le atal doro akole atal ni nga fo mol samira nka kan la molla Fatou al nga to never again will come to this country no billahi wallahi tallahi nta kangala la mola ngankali kali sabola Fatou nta nyanta fala nte billahi wallahi tallahi nte ilafta kam fale
wow that's a big allegation
no big allegation no big allegation te minketa Fatou na right lom kafo Fatou nte be belu le kono natar nga kumala fo safari kensan social media Fatou nte mu muneti nga muneke mole muneki jang min jareta min jawiyata tatati before nte kamuta mole safari ko Kerr Fatou give us peace we will come for you nim banko do le nyanto fanan ko mandila le kanya nin ka manjare nga tofo adu wolle audio da de konta nyanta kamutale Fatou hana madi mi be larin suto talan saba morning AK47 no kalo kunto comedian only comment on social media ning atar ko malla fi kam fa munan de tatan fay siloka
all right so let's go to Thursday 1 o'clock
yama Thursday 1:30 nom nyini na tante noma because nga time o nyini nkale biri na tan noma moto ariel tal fa na kita bumbala e ko nyoko i wakili ko nge murundi jana e kamera manyo ya nyini ya samba fa kunda sile kana danda ke maya ndunta moto kono wonyale ngene nge kachandi ngo hebar jamma fa di balok tamin tolo mu janti mo ko nyoko jabanom janti ndani na kombolo be nyawnya yendundu dulato tilisaba malo mbedami ninko nga banta je nyala nga faniala foye ninko nga sanga je nyala nga faniala foye ndunta nyama niaje mfi laba fa nkala fitala jonko la nka request pour katan ku doro nga jiyo fa nka hake hit anem fenko ndunta min kono nim modolu dunta kono
wo selo la condition lafta na la woto selo la condition be nyaade
no fatu wo selo halakitale ye mtamalo yalo mune kama malo yalo mun kule kama dal barinte malo woli nko ko mbuka ventilation naman ko fonyo min kana bunkona griaso lo palanter ti jannala jonko benya jannala a corridor mulu malo munyenti kontuwaro bete ma fala hanol fanta fa bu kol jenda mbe bokol doro mbe sirun tunglo kono nka wulum bangje selo nyim mam bete ha ngamera ndela kuo fa bala fa do mandi ye matala la nyeje barno tente matala tarraje adu susulal bijele mo kana fani ya fana be dami woni lampo le be connecter nyola directo laba maka sino non ko modo ni lampo be malala mbuka sino no akonya nyambuka fa so malo fo dulale luwasi baytata malo mason jumale ada dade bari ya alo min kama mo toro lo ko jamme nyola time o nyimbe kerinde ni e dol muteke samba fo sara ngay e ka dol samba jana e ka dol bar selo nyim famam betea kan hadama de muta fan ka dundu o dula si fa fan at least ninka mol tambito jelom ninka mol fonka motol mil makamo sometimes fan mol fan kana jele fan kan ko para lo nyinti ni be diamle be no compliment le fan ka sobi le nyu wala bari ka fo milikan kanta bar hani min kata sirin dekoto mbukaji mbukaji ala yalo fo milikata jonko nka lole nim batata ngasi nim batata ngalla ntuta nyi ala halole la mbukalo fo nga siran le request pour kasi so baro be ngalo nako ya willing kamale pour kan tora o kan intimidate ka pour kan ngaybe dal ngamuta ko ya wuli wala kama bar selo nyum mandiyade
so boto woto talankile wato
ha pass one bototo muruta yen samba this place banjulundi mbura do ko den ke yem murundi nabun ko mbedano mbura to nga siran dada nga siran furon men ka ngani do semende ja ngani sing fen ka ngan kun la wala ka mboto dron commission na so dun tana anti crime la boss ako nyako mbela funo dile lale pour ila family sila where about lo ila mol sila where about lo wolto ngeto call ko momin tebi janne de akonya mobe be dawndi la ko lan kay yambondi janne yen samba jana bar say yen nati jan ko say felenti jambi janne wolto nata foyte nganna mol fanan ko le funo be faare ali ma koy content to jelo ni content nati nye before we telephone ta futata
basir fo
aninna ko sin fanan ko so nin konton le tam fi en kamol ko domoroyna e konya sa yo family CJ non ayatar Wednesday mbe sirin konoto le janni kanan kama suto na brother muso konton nati e kay kon tije atata kayraba e kay tije atata banjun e kay tije na ko sin na kay say e kay ko say tete nyinje non mol ko nyen nata jele wo Wednesday talata lung stafurla talata lung e ka fo ko tije atar ko mol mbe konoto le bari in malla finnamo mfanka mo ka fanye ko yuwa incommunicado nko bari nte ngamuneke mune jareta nyen nante be dunna nyimbe kon so wala na nga min foja nta manna sijan because of media lo nka sijan nga programme o ken nte mo 2000 manjarinte wala be mun soto laje bar ni yaje ka fanye ko dasi c'est serious allegation ning allegation o te fatu mun na suto ita nin kido minante kamala pick up kitin ina kalos mano tema ali be kaji yana mbulandi moto kono fana yayi ndi wulo kono
bari ko moto nyin problème so ngamre wol foy
moto na problème so to singu jita do ko ka kurunda ko muna nema jack muna nema park sideways la for are they mechanic I think they are securities fatu kido hanin ta fani nin kido lote kunto mba muti nyaaw nya bi ten han mutala hakil you don't joke with weapon because they nin kido la nata mala yela mistake or read nyadi min natan kama jaban nin doko lebe bulten ngani la julol mi alon ko kala nin jeketo dunten ila nin combat jial ten wolle be bal
so min nate kama jaban ke nata anti crime wol nin kidiman
nin kidiman nade
wol nin
bar kidole escort kiditiol lente escort AK47 nol birin kay dan kay ngata kayra bay be finti ye kali kabo CID unit kabo je kata banjulinding moto wurtal fom futata banjulinding sirens kabo fananto suto the same moto wala natan kama with group of men with arm inatan kama suto kalampol lo nyakan kambulandi moto kono kan samba fo jaba billahi wallahi tallahi nkana nyinjiyo mimmi ala kana nyaayita kilala aman jare wala mobe lonne ntata fani afola to please these people mbe muna soto lebul man fo na balu wala bar ni serious allegation wala ni millo tan kundo mbolo fala ete ente lonne mbe fani afola muna
so kabri ente call time because atara Tuesday kabri ente call mesire mbe da samole yen call ko nyo nata no ko en kuman le ko na belo so en belo revoke ko nata jane ko en belo revoke le yo fonye and then tol tata je kate jube ko nyako tijang and we made so many calls ma fonye wo 3 days ol konon tol fana be worried because man any information and we kept saying we don't know any information hani PRO was not able to give us anything so arjuma lungo I think around the same time that kontong around 2-3 young call e ko nyako sign na telephone dina yen natinane but I made sure kabri ba fulanya I recorded the conversation so I can update nimbe update la and I remember you telling me ko yen samba nun jaban ne anti crime be wolto nyin 3 days be ko I was in communicado and then sign a call din ko batu ngi follow call in case man family so sena brother call and fenke pour ye domoro nati ya fo fama domoro nati ne bayri banjono ndi manjam fambe banjono ndi ne sai so you know, you told me that, but kabri woketa domoro nata, and then you had access to people at that point, right? Wale ketano. So you had access from that point, kodi. Kabri call ke no more kaneje no kabri wota.
But dol kanale kamuru because ngame one of the official aka mo min kana kasiali.
Mfama nata je sinya flyer ndio yes.
Yo fana muru ne ngafo nko eko nyoko ko fatu fama lo nko eko na grani lo mala bulaidu. Eko nya banko eko ni momo nata jang nata ko ntela mote. Mafole ko nyente na moti bar nenna mol nata alibula ye dum and coming back to Inspector Ba nim visiting ko I will come back to Inspector Ba this Inspector Ba anyway I'm back to follow
you keep saying Inspector Ba Inspector Ba
yalo mbaku makili na fole jang fatu aketa borata aketa momoro ndinti jang ni momo muta iko social media molo muti mudi amulaldi iye hakilo to back alon ko groupe ko no mobi jele mi alon ko fa be la file la fa ba ke la fa la on wele la diata tele bang wala instruction quantité diano la mobe mko nyim mola banta nyinki nante kam mim malla fintela birinna broda la wife nata nko to mala musobe siri anata momoro ndin nata njibe be kan konton so nobe kacha kan drop biralo ta bundala en jubi amam konton dirike waya konton amajo ngongo mo sinka ya bula birata ranka nyin nka ninga nyin je doro yelo ka serandal yelo fa ka sunkana nka nyin suto nimbelari nyaka redo wulindila kan jube nka nyino moti mi yalon ko biri yendundi ja telefono ko nye wurange saji nka nyino moti adu mo kilinte fulata sabate ninna molu nata kalole distance aya bulo kita ben jubela ay nata anka ja ka bonan dami mafana ni kadune la charge office mafana I 100% believe ko sin ranka tiolom ning is attached to one of the office there baro mafala je kan milisindi je sinok na manke la commissional ni la prosecution room wala tije anda ta fa mantar wo mafala je bara mankal office te bar ko ni malo munom bari mbuka comfortable nka ko mbatu ngafo in case ni tata bar wolu ma tolo ma inspector ba tolon nga inspector ba tolo lumen na en 50 dundi selo kon wolu no ngalo ko ñinom atom wallet because nga katala ko fanga ñi mano fanga because ninga miñi ngay ka fanya boy jamu service leti mola to buka fo konton doronno ko ni ajo dro wo daisan hidden agenda kula bot ninna molu nata dro sometimes akana lo jele pour ni kacha ka kolya nata fonna broda la muso dro wuliye say nka wuliye say because jang mantar comfortable lin jang they could record me, they could do anything. Ni momo dunta dron killing si dunala mobile pulo chak ni ngoje doro nka kachache. bukatar comfortable bar na most fear keta minting hakilo mamme muta manke jito yani fonko tide hakilo mamme muta for my life wala keta inspector bati ha
okay
boy sutu lon tenga balo yele tete mampata balo la nyum fon jang jebe findi atelom
okay
hakilo mamuta and anywhere ala kuwo yenja kalbak bunda min buka sorong fem buka kije janni ngata jana nko na bo jam fankata jaba siko wolon na kairot bar silo fanan kan actionol milikata nin kuwol milikata na tar ka kala pour kante dendi ntata fono la wolom because ngajela ko wasifal nene keta janna as tradition ne mul mute ke bulandi motol ko ne bukanaja mul kaye man mul be
so at that point you hakilo blend because obviously nga TRRC je janne yaka explanation okay comme ne modol mute duni moto ko ne tanan after isafu ko accident wala kita mari fata bare mol bu ko so fokka bere lumine ye dundi wo moto ko ne ke samba hakilo mune muta at that point
fa because first birim fintita ntata ni ibetam fay ka yam fay silo min nan tata no wala because jibale be lori nyin sila doka ntata ni filo ma fanda ka selo mane ka min ka dum kota konoto fo estate obe dami mborta drong amani mal how many meters airport jawara la gadi no fanta mano fante ma kak moto lota jele ngakilo min manko yamira CID ka fo nyoko dami la funol be nati ni mo kana diam tonya ninta ni moman dia momo mem ni momam no police yente sika tili sabal teli muta fotili joli mbal bul borala family mala be dami moman lon fo France 24 fo lente la kumo fo mo len na kumo fo al tel bebe woriring reportol be ker mo bebe jakalle tili joli ninta ni na mol man nyomoy natar nun ta fameta kolle nun fa media pour isa lon ko nin ku ken nal manje ya fo na mol ngo obviously maybe nyina munyilla intentionote nina munyili ngani yoti because nien mola funo tala mo mala be dami security ni e muta isite fayno dulato le yesin be katin kati wala ye kudo kela because nta ko nyili pare tante jolo na manola kanjani moto la tambo e be ngai selenka ngakilo be wole ma because muna jareta wala nte be larin suto eta nin kidol ye nante noma adam kidol le be fe kan daba kunkumuta hanin be dun na selo kono mbe siri nyili tema nindi amuta mi abu kandango no nata foy ko al mobile din nan na family di amu nganna final CFO ko is okay ngo do ko baaw sa nyinam ko ay kal simfa because malo ngamu nek bar hakilo is family birin kidol nata no ma doron ta fanko here am gone because mo morondi noti kiditiol ye bulandi moto ko ne ba fale kate fale because Gambia wo manke mbuli fend TRR jangaje le wala kata e ka mol sike ibkana e ka fa so mfanan ko sa maybe TRR ni telefona ibina example be set kantele la pour next TRR mo le fenti ye diam barun hakilo e faale ma because mili bebe nata noma abe mo funding ke wala nun kido be bebul idi ta fala ko roba bullet le bebul wala kese kensan le bebul ko
so be banyulundi la family at that point if family access to ila that was Friday afternoon. Saturday le nyanta 72 hours sita ntolbe jikirin no because I was talking to the lawyers be jikirin ko bayri 72 hours ila force moto 72 hours kabrasi tonya yebula no even though me charge but ye belle nyindom fanan Saturday ntolbe ba fakani ala sonda maybe most likely so may babula for at that point iso bitar no ko bebula ni Saturday sita because 72 hours nyanta
no mansobi no nte ngamutala ko ron nyeli dal karobe fala le mbija
munati na won
kando ye minke ngalo nako nyel min diata mi ka ko leke momel briyeta muta ni dia muta momo ya koy ko ndel command ko le batu ndel kan na ke balle lamoy dol ba fala nya top dol ba fala nya banjun dol ba fala nya command.
But around this time Mume did they offer you to talk to your lawyer pour your lawyer because ngalo nako lawyer min for wala ni mumuta within 3 hours anyanta access to the lawyer hanatra na ba nyama fang ni be question la lawyer enta silale bari fana natra ma wo beke because he left a question separately kabring wo beke ta did they offer pour ni lawyer si ale kaja pour ka fo yela lawyer commandi enanang or because yela lawyer alone did they offer that at any point?
No, my lawyer offer nye e man fem fonye ninga mem fo dore ka fo nyelo ko etel man haji sotontela ela do ko moment wala nyenti ko yenta nati nyanjele pour kante ditella am under detention so ntela ko be kairabale ninge dol nyenen kay safo nyoko na kebalu ninga dol nyinen kay safo nyoko banjun ninga dol nyinen kay safo nyoko man dol ka fo top
okay
bar mo bu ka section o kotinya mo bu ka fo criminal fonko court section B, subsection cap A, cap B, mo buka fanya.
So the entire detention okono.
Mo buka
Senior killing ne investigators so on Thursday.
Ha.
Kabri eboni the entire time from Tuesday to Thursday. Imam moje for Tuesday, Thursday ularo investigators so nate diamote.
No, berem for that Friday jana. Juma salwato mafalom.
Ha. Kabri bata jabang aram salung le investigator diamuta ini man diamuta lato arabo fo aram so ularo kodi Friday kabri nata banjununde ini sita la koten ke banka kacha
no ni man si
okay
because birin nata Friday ndunta wayata ko mo bebe bi siri
okay
yem motale yen dundi one of the office nata motar yen buka motofo nata motar ja atofo nya ya konton fonye ya jele nganya nka ko nyanka la ka chaji ba la ka chaji atan han nga kasa falon ne na friendom ngalo ga han nga ka advertisement non ne no starta na dem atata na half brother fo nimmin den ta fakili so nka ko to lam jumata ko nyako ndel mu investigator let ya je mo fula they were so nice to min da fanan ko nyini nata kantele nyininka so mbolo to fo jumo tambita commissioner nata receive ko yo na si mbenu mbumi kon nsita jang akonya fo investigator man na jambi nka ko hani meja nka bari yen nyinin kala ko ta akonya they supposed to be here mboto ko den ko Saturday anata no ma akonya ko investigator fo man na ba akonya asike Monday maybe they will work on your bail so nda fa ko fa hani Monday fa nyil fal tente bula no la ja nara fa ko nyili inyina tante la janne ina tante fay janne because nta malo ngam kule bar bring jabang investigator nata no ma wo around fitir ma fa fo fitiro salije ndama investigator janyar for B for yem findindi tata mbula silo kandami ma investigator janyar
so Friday ma investigator je Saturday me yaron ko ila 72 hours clock te mang investigators je Sunday me je tenelungo le bel wokita nyaade tenelungo what happened on Monday
tenelungo ya konton la natin na cousin sister konton natin ya tarno bera konton natin ya ko nyendi am tay la broda la wife nka hanata man konton natin nka domoro le kasia
yeah
so nkontonta mbe siring 1 hour commissioner so dun tanka ko nyele fo lafta ka sai suwo ko nanka jantente yatente lafta ka sai ngata na business on na kuol akonya okay sainte ela ibita biye belle bare sai akonya ko ela lawyer e kuol be topotole bare ka fo court kuol ni nyunku ko data mo fo nyedo akonya la lawyer e fonko kele sai ye belle bare ngamre la belle kayra bale so bra o fo nya akonya ko commissioner pa Aliou Jawara fa felentim pa Aliou Jawara kay ko bora dinnan berim pa Aliou Jawara kay ko bora dinnan nin commissioner pa Aliou Jawara diamta ko nyeje bora an kay na ko nyondo man kay na ko nye be nyun dulato lan kay ko ha akonya okay akonyo ko nin nene freda diamutale as your sorti nene ko stila ba maintain pour ka ke beli la sorti akonye la ko sindu nga no problem wo fanamba maintain la katenten as my sorry
I want to come there because neaje I want to come here before that because min keta bante te makalamta so I do remember just before that nte tata life because of what I know min keta no because I remember because Mamfe Moy Saturday and the lawyers decided on Monday we are going to file at the High Court pour produce because lawyers they didn't have access to you ntolma access to fo kabriyam koli ko nyebije of course konton kasambe nan mfama fana nata je ana domro nati first day mansong second day kabring awanata nidiam they nata fo ko pour nata and they keep allowing him to bring food for you fana ayeja ko ni kabranda ko he's doing very well he's okay he's in a high spirit ndafana hakilo sabatita and then on Monday lawyers will Khadijatu and I really want to thank them Lamin Kamara and in Khadijatu Jallo Ella Chambers I really want to thank them all of these things we are working with them I kept asking tell us the fees and they said let's forget about that for now what is important is to get him out so they were really working with us so Monday Khadijatu I think at that point they were like look we just need to file and so that they can produce him because malabe daming ntolma access to assist lawyers ntolma access to iteta access to nola so at that point they went to the High Court around 3 now by the time they went to the High Court kabif that they filing kedrong that was the time Pa Aliou called Nene Kafaiko they wanted to they wanted to check whether Nene will continue to be your authority. And Nene called me right away. I couldn't go, I'm left the Borra bill because Palo young call like after you call after Keke, poor Borra, so but you know Nene Koiko, Cabria bill, Aliala bill revoke, filing inform Leba. Because as an authority, Nalia turn Albala bill revoke la, I didn't think inform Langan ID card come, but I'll inform. Now I'll come call Kanyin and full left the continual. So Nene called me to check on me for us to accept no. Guy, go ahead, accept it, guy, because for us what we want is for him to leave. So I accept, right? You know, let them go. The other person Bakara royalty. But Kabrin Nene Ofonte, that was the time I came out to update the people we have already filed. But I know they know we have filed, and they also try to reach out to the lawyers and also try to reach out to authorities or purka bail case. So this is what happened behind the scene. So until life parallel life ladrong nga statement oje at the police so Gambia police force for Borra has been bail. What time of a bail process? Because I remember we were talking at that time. Well, on the time they were telling you ko bail but the conditions is they were taking your phone. So go ahead, tell me kabri ofo.
So biro kata ning palu jawara diamu. So nko palu ko never mind wo fa pareta wolela. So no call ko nyenta ka drive le nka ko nyo ke problem da ko nya fo nga accept le police ol nata yo to safe ngola details sol dila nko then you can go ahead na nga nye funo tambulu afindi ta banta nim palu de continue to talk anata ko nya ye Mr. Borra nka nam akonye ko ela belo sai ibitale ye sai ni la family yeta sinyoka ali alla harmadiya tenten bari luwa mi itandi non jag wala nyindi ko ela funo mba sisla there are works police ol nyanta kamenke nga na personal belongings wolte tata na safewolu kamana na fengal be mon kono ye nombol nim fengal bondi ye murundi ye fengal dol be bondi wodulato everything was intact nko ko mbato nite diam nko na funo ko ngatu je ko nye LS call nka ko nyul ko nga mobile o tuja akonya they have no right to seize your document they have no right to seize any of your property because ni kata nga case file ni kata kitiol nka ko yamela ka memfo nga funo diata fala ate commissioner so from tujere aning nen diamta LS ka ko ntamo legal practitioner nganna do ko lon wo diamutae kanto ila loi kanto ako he aka bari yalon ko wolka amala be ko kala nyame ay telephone landa continue to talk I don't know mala nin juma ka ja diam mboto one sar from Jara Japine wonin funo nata from charge office ye funol bulambu sokon nko sa membe kala ni man tani na mobile ole be sale ni no man say then you keep me here with my phone then the detention continue for ala a million but I'm not going to leave this premises without my phone nko entole kenola so natata so no maduta juo ko all these security officers be siri nka so nka ko can I still talk to Pa Aliu akonyo lo media mulaira follow nai memfo nsoke so ndara no manka can I have my phone afan konyo yes I will talk to him you can have it jelom there is one police officer called Jaju jelo yara fang wobe kamfarinta kamale malo kantu before nga fota endlado mfano ko bi ngamera signal saba birim fano ketante wulita tenelung yenna guard soul change 3 times ni momo dalta ya be bondi jela for one boy so on ko njang malo what will happen here malo mu event si fala be laban na jam bar bi yenna guard soul change nyami and wolung Inspector Ba was fully in the camp ha malo fo ya assignment na wala sita be kay ko belo duntale bari ta mission o mita nyanta min kala yo kala
so after dealing of the belo conditional the same conditions min be the previous one of the wall kayti man sa nene nyole min sign no in August wala prevailed no charges were still filed against you up to be no charges right so left away clear put more salon there were no charges filed against you even though you were detained for 6 days no charges okay
so ndako wo boyo nyu nka ko ebe bularinte nomade nka ila ke bal ni be diam kanne nka ko sai so dun ta jande ta fa be siran ka ila mobile be chay ko nsi sai so ko ne yembele nka ni kata jon kon ne ka bulan noma nka sai ni bulata noma fana iben fobo kanne nka bon noma ako atata bola bularante noma because atala ke bal ma fate bonto noma I'm still in the camp, I'm still in the detention nyelu ngamere the word detention mol nyanta define ne malo so I escort wolto birimbita ka ako nyoko iteke idaba kunkun yele ko ni tolon president atar muske ba do nata lansara sarola je waka ko president si fa e siala ka nyu mu president ako mero dukare kuma dofo nyenene te kala president nka feni ala diamu talaba ako nyoko enene te kala te nka okay manke mbe mu a disrespect so a starta ka diamu fa ako nyebirite belo mo starta ka kufanka kolke ndata la commissional no man ko this boy sa starta kambilu nga birin so mandanye nata janga konto nga manjo amanna karama amandango ela keba starta ka diam ha yalo na ku kela imanya na diam la kanteng in front of nteli come to us now these are our men nko ko lafta damin folale ko al diama la police dindingle nim molbe in the custody e kamo respect nko atel min bebe sirinja uniform min baltel la jam nakodo wala be dundal nko atel la nyanta nyun commandel because amal hormal tulo bala be min be fo kanya be kuma jawol ke kante nko be find disrespect atel le disrespect atarun tara funo nyen kam so ngamereta fa ajo mole nin sar nyapita
yeah need a call because at that point lamin camera ni diamta and then iya fonya lamin min fo and me also speaking to the lawyers nko I think yemin batuje wala siyata ibe min batula je koteke don't leave your phone because no charges were filed against you and do imam for muneke and they bail kan ko don't leave your phone what is the reason why you have to leave your phone ngoy ko mimbe kalaje ni if you have to stay another 2-3 days until court here bail CJ and we agreed on that but imbe diamla wato wina renga fo ko ambula nga diamole ba ngabula so ngam yo sobo moy and then the phone cut wala ketano I remember that
ngamara je me astambola mbe nyobulo ngorotla so anata normal mbe diam kanda me ngamera sowle tata noma akonyo ko yareta soma fo nte funo dila jajule ye sedea jajule manna o jajuje nyalo kote so anata noma wolta akonyo by force be funo dila nale bora nge respect le bora nge bunyale be dan na tambole ke kan nyim funo ba dila nale nka na funo alay min harje nyimmen nka nyim funo sar manta nyin dila nyapita nyo kanjele fo nyim kumbalin fulo be fata kumbalin lota sponcho kante nyim kumbalin fulo lota laranka ay ye funo di inata mako be kafuta me funo tambul nka nyim funo nati ba akonyo ko okay nka mba fala ye funo kutunga funo dete ngafa nka if anything happens to my phone e bajola nka dunia dawdandi nenyum fo momo e ba fala ko broad daylight problem nyenti because alman haji soton talante am on the bed al bentala mobile o fantala munal because ntele problem o soton tanata jang amanke mobile oti so niyo nyo saba min beke sa mbe sirim bante ko diya ko yante dun selo ko kote ngaje da maltate e kachata beri kachata ngab boy fulaje nata inspector ba nata jensola bala jimlal kanyim min dunte with his boots anem boy do fanan nata o fanan pia yu kurtole bala ni la nyen black dark t-shirt wole be dundala so beri be futata killing lota njang akonye can you fucking get up you get inside the cell kay bari ben nen kanedi akonye yajele you are very lucky akonye you cannot tell us what to do itatentel la doku o fono landen akonye sinsi nata jambe koreskan you are so stubborn ye mol batandi akonye be dunna selo kono foto dunna nka ente dunna nga ende nyin selo kono nga ye mo min bela kasa isuo kono e bo be nga fal na la keba akonya kano fonye wote na hajiti nga wote ta hajiti nga lume ne yen nati je tele tatan kama yendundi selo kono bi final day yetela commande nga ete ngamera idi amute intela kuola especially pour kanante noma so wolta ata nyabe tilina aya bulo kutu mfana lo kutaye so akonya be dunna foto dunna nga ento dunna e nyapita nka ne nyo saba elo boy nil bebi je wol be assist so yem ndi at wodula to kaya fadiro liparo keta bulo to jelo mayem fadin na jam yem push so nga lota palantero la nka entenite 1-on-1
So I want to come there because at that point, but we had a call. I had a call personally from somewhere at the police, somebody at the police station. You were assaulted, co-inspector by assault le karoto, and also told us then I push that was the time you were assaulted because me afonye moto koilom. You were assaulted and you were put in the cell at that moment because I didn't have access to you malong ila boro wife minata domoro nati nga kon kay murum station auto pour time be muno be because mom borasto no koteke and the time min telephone kuntula it didn't look good because news about bekere teta jibe but before I take a footage somebody called and told me you were assaulted. Malo went no boboni dami, but he called and then told me you were assaulted and told me right now you're put in the cell. That was the time I updated it and said that you were in the cell and then you were assaulted. Was that true?
Tonyalo Fatou.
Okay.
Billahi wallahi ta'ala mbesirin dunia be nya benna. Nte kan la inspector bala ma fenje mbe kan la minna. Ma kuje mbe kan la minna. Because birintata bunda nyin anene man sorong. Biringan na two night ke jabang nata nyung suta toma be futandi banjulundi selo bunda nyumbuka sorong folundon ko gar solo kalte nyun da soronde ko nya that is not our mandate because ndebuka comfortable bir muruta banjulundi always na mayen kata nyimboyo la kan ngamere ko maybe ya kinan kamale pour is kusikenna somebody from somewhere menkadiama because this is Gambia ha mbe system o membe kerun nte feko the same system is coming so malo membe ken tiarar mol sita jele ka folo ko beriye muta kar way min kenna mo ma kenna ala kolisol fol fal na mina dunna nyol and momo mutata wo kawye sifal ka soto jel so bira nata nun nak ala first attempt wolom nyenti ko pour kalipa mfano lo kuta akonyo dun ka ente dun but we not at that point even because police station or and police will ko edum so mba mona dunna fo altel be man ta call nenna lawyer diam tala commissioner so ko nyeko e belta le kasa mina mun nyini na selo kon e ko mbe disturb kanje diamola nda ko mo mantar diari ko nyebe dunna janne because you are talking too much and you are stubborn yara ente soron bungu men kono wakadi ano ngamere birin 1940 joli astagfirullah wo chabo e telephone de don dinne malo chabo fa be dami so birain dundi je taran kam fa bulu bunda nyi man chabo soto ayen soron nga palanterol bele ngari dolde nga ko sa ente soron jag akala mole ko I am going home nar men nata kajibe ala fa si ay mbatu hane do moro nata ngama ka fo do ko in fact mbe min kala jangalon he will not even see his people ni ngama la be siman ko foka bar ngaji be siman kala dam
ya kasi afo nyeko ko nya fo fa mai simona
nga fo jele
yes
ay wolo moy nga yete akoha nka mbeta dila dunya la yeminke pour mol salon ko ye telekinta kam pour kante éliminer because lumene yennati jang ibijan ni lullaban butun allafta min al masoto mo bante ko la ko bari babula kana akata dor lafta min yen fo fenneta mo bulu malo ni rada min fulol ka mburo sambal anin bo min nata kandiya ku ya dundu sel flying assault ni senata rada kanne ka rada kidinde ka people ma anti crime kono inspector be kumala ba celebrate la ko butu o kay ay fenne soto atata almost 2 hours mbeselo kono I call one man is called Baji ngay Baji kay lafta tala sumunala iko nye he mi enati jam moja ko jang tabo ntamaji ngande ngasar kumande ngay lafta tala sumunala o fanan ka to man taboje ngoy so kumande ko nye so is gone home ngay gone home ako ngebe kumande ngoy sumuna benna e ko nyoka intel man kuno je ngoy sa mbakelami jelo ngabi don di bola palantero lan kay ta jiyo fanni nyun kono tep ya nati bra jiyo nati matala min be kala kan space tije fana loto ton konto je fom pareta ndada ntata lo palantero la kote
bari esumuna soncho miano ko asake be la no jela ni me bulano muna ne esumuna la woka
ko space man soto bungo be ni siran la bebe nyaka nyaka adu na bulada te tinyala mo be an ko mo courant nata fo ko nko alien soron jan chabo te bunda men nko ko fodi kale la soron ale bidon ke essence ko na yake funto bala leta nko sa nin dimba bota jang chabo te bon ndebe falale
nin ku keta jam yalla ko nawek la courant la sparta jan te be fala jan ngo han tubabu du ni mo soro chabo ena bukata chabo be ni dendulallo ni mimbe jutis wala ka chabo hand over bari buka mo soro ni chabo dun sato kon yara fan chabo fan tata bul kol wa biringa ngamira biray ngante birintamere postin nying ngamire yole je ye nyun kumandina sai wo chabo nyinin fana wo mina 1 hour sila dindel min bije ana chabi bi ay abe wurlol be kan nka wuri kan ku etele en soro nje fangaron ko chabi te nyen e ka ni still benda sol kan no minta ka bunda ka kadi ta to le fana nyinin nan one of the part in the camp yole nati ka dem bunda la kadiya kuya kati ka kadiano dia kuya kati ajibe nka e ba ko nyen nam nka e ben nat la jallu men nay ba hapirin nka e tele ente soron yemben nka bari maje hawjita foy bunda kati ngola fay nka ngata so biro kada nin dindil be dunta konoto akoyo amahani mfanya nga akoyo ko where is his belongings wandi boru mun ko famino kelanko nka hani de nyamu wandi talte kamfabul so inin kayto mamuru nan koteke pour ka confirm ko borala fiol mu muneti inin kayto manna ni atako commissiona ba anin boyo min nata kan assault kan dundi selo kon ne gana mos go ba gunde nyim $15 babo for $10 na fiol bolo kono akoy ko jokko teram ala safeol diala so biro yo dinna mbuso be feare ko funo la ko nyako communicate with our bosses, that's not our problem nga koyon tan kay manna montoro jed ha nga na montoro atijan nga because dalbe alla ke bal nin kayto nanta nala ko ten nga confirmation oke mfanon ko alhamdulillah nga nyini so akonyo ko mobile ben na ke bal bulan ka na fenti jam yam nkonto dun na moto ko non ko an katamin dole ko nyoko when we get to the place you will know ndonda moto ko no wanyale kidite bulu woto de bari ibebe parerin kelor la ndundo moto ko no dame nena mbuso li ndafa man na fewle muta hani fenkli ma dum bulo ko boy do bije kam fa bulum akonyo pus mbe nyor ka a singulonka ngai singulo tanga akonyo no ela mbuso lo ngai no singulo ma akonyo nyabe tele la ko siata bakele iwa loki nda tarta nyina ko so mborta banjuli no fulo ko na moto tunni toni ten ka dum fi posol tema fit ndata fonyatu ñum poto be dame aka boy waxna la taxawal fi ndita wolto dro palanterol je jende mo kilo nga famuta ye fay ñing kara dola pousse poto ko no wolto
ye moto la ndige ye pousse
ha ko ñu get down nganna fawal be siko di bawla kon nga ko je fonyo ma ko ñu kon ta la haji tije go home akonya tane na haji tije nka mune kata akonya that's not our business man ninka count mbavara wala na haji tije akonya go home nka ko bari naw bari fo moto wututa telephone tembul number tembul dibobe dunding mam mole je wodulato na fanga bebe chapiring ngam fan kenyaji bo wodulato nko what have I done ngam muneke nde muneke manke party leader opposition tentati manke threat man trisinke nko ntanga mim fight 2016 I nearly lose my job ngabata mim beke miro tata jamfata fat
wow
numero do nim mo benta
wow
mo fula boy solo do ko je bor ngamira ko mol bitante jibele no nyaadil billahi wallahi ta'ala ngam fan al halo jube ngo ngamun jaw yala fanan in my own country ndafa nawulu banko kam fa la banko kam nko ko sa nin atar ko nte nganyene disaf man sakunda min tala contribution o yakina woli nyanta sila ja nganyim be fon kono to jang nko molu lota janne ko man sa takalindi la nyim banko ka ta takalindi wandi banko kam woli minke mol fata mol la nafulol kasarata wol man fay poto ko ne man ta detention la million second wol woke fo bi be kitindi kan ke soron ngam mira wol na mano man ta momor ndinkan my man rose to the head of the state ngo fona intele nyinje bi abe jim meeting min na be muna fil la mine kono mo bi be banko nyinin ka yela mfam ala bule kono yeddo moroki yela je ntela moli e bunya my people they contributed their money in you lota ngam fa gibe ngo ko dunia dawda ni be hadama den treat la tek wodula wo maluta the way people see me maluta maluta back maluta ay malu ay niyo kuya ko nenete bono la ten ni monata ba ko nyoko ngata soko ngandi la den ko dila nka mero dunia be nyenjela le yeminkenna mi yendi min doron na mayen clip wala ka ngo ndama mu nek mo falal sita tiara ribe wokle sinka nyam banko kan anti crime manta wolno ma kesindi mol bentel la député bul ko mille bilol pass ja mille be mufla for one media to one media another media ko man sata kalindi la nyam banko kan na diamu kensan na safero wala na nyiliyenta fayjang ngano ko katiko nyum fayro meta folale la intentional nyinti birintata mano kan nyilinya wala na anywhere is not allegation ni allegation olum ye finti nga nyo faniandi foynin kidol manna because ngalo no ko ya plan ne ni futa to blate ben sa dibi sifa min boton ta fala ko jang nambu sol min be mbulu jang mo dol sinte je no le yamira fembe mbulu bar nimmin nata wayin al Charles nimmin nata wayin al haloje waka fille nda tamato wonyale mbedna ka wonyale mina ka wonyale telephone tembulu ngo nganna ko sin kol waynan kama meta fanan soto yara fay ta pharmacie ma sambante en tije yaje ne mo benda ko nyamune kada ko nyela kumon kamo news to ko nyofo mone kada ka ko anti crime wolle sika ila tax forces inatam ndom siloka ko nya no dunia daw danding akonya police are using state property police ole bankola moto e bole use kam akonya ko yebonni min kay ko kairaba from the CID unit akonya ko nyante ta sambala kairaba la ye hand over then yena arimeno ke kayitandi la family la ko bora felenti tantu mbiri yambula family len escort broad daylight bar ni ba mo bula la suto dunia dawda ka mo bula suto ntende na maaje adun ka mbel talatende nka nyili natale kam fay jang wo dibo kono sa nka ko fonyili nyil mu police olti ba wo konyo ko Europe nyimbukake akonye dunia dawda akonye dunia dawda akonye nyante murundi la akonye nyante sambala CID de akonye nyante keta samba CID de nka ko birmbe moto kono bir lafta ka diama baralin samba CID mahanin dankule akola mole ko let's go mbe diamu la mahanin danko fa ko nyoko that's not our business ngalo no ko ya plan ko nim fitiro tambita nim manyinke ala own description nim fitiro tambita they should come and pick me yetam fay because dunia da fatu follow fay manya na hadama de mutale ya fay mo natal police o fa etani mol ka ben siloka ngamira ndabita jaba lume na nyile sungula muta korda dala wandi siloka mfura da korda dole to ko boyo ko best ita mantar steering ja UIA thief yo mutale nota ta anti crime so ate yo minke police ol min nyanta tel niyo kantale nyanta fenkela ita na tanta kama birin kairaba CID unit yen samba ina tatansika koten katam fay dibo kono kam fay poto kono ngata man singla foka finti manoka nin taxi tiyo le fa bend woka muske ba dole samba woko nyo lo ngane samba ngol la telephone ota anka insiso $200 pour ngana boss call ngamba ma call jelo mo ngana ko sin call nka e kanana nka mbatu ngana yen natal mbe nyami whatsapp tembuli yaki fatu nka police ole na mobile hotel gol to nka na montoro fana ya sunyale nka mobile ko to bar montoro sunyatale nyil nak bulu kan wol be rapri ngale mo la value lo montoro nyi wotatale ça fait yol murundina bar na montoro I believe ko million fay poto ko nasika bolle tema I believe ko million fay potoko wolu ngan wolen ni okuya fang beti ngam fang al halo jube ngo tonya mole min fo politiko mambete ya amankente politiko ke ngo ko politician wala kataria nyenela ngo ko ning atar ko Basiru Baro falal be siri nyen sata ko no million mol fa janka ganianul fa nga ndiamu tam faylo ko nyamato ngo ko milliaton ko ye airport wala Johnson ota ya soro iko president mim oto abe mansaya nyinin kan ika yaya la kabo kanilla eto dunna jang bi mili koy malla finin na bi ata kala fenti wolba enjoy kan borak tata fay poto kon adi jiya tan ta fama la suwo kono ngo befo konton si man da sama ya dila yelan na bula kono fa suwo kono mbata kundulo ngo de miran kun kono nko ko mom min bi iko wole be palaso to bi mol konta banya na diamu lola kuola ngamira nganna den ko muske banyi anyo ku yatan kay hanit dunia nyaabe nyi jelale pour mol yalon ko mimbe kere wo boyo kale la moto mbano ndilale hakko tunya mfotata na ko sin madame fo famina boyla because ngalo nako this boy ning atar ko modo lom nyinti tente trit la tek bar ngalo nako woto ko inspector ba billahi wallahi silo ngankali dawda fo inspector ba ni government official le diamutan nakola malo fani business tycoon ne diamutan nakola malo fani mole diamutan nakola in government just to please somebody in the government malo whatever grief I assault against me malo. But the day I was arrested kanto arrest lom nyende inspector ba mantar chance dintela inspector ba la natan kama katam fay siloka ngo mole ko ne mo muta inyanta sambala la CID yanta sambala janal adi alman tombon kannati ani sambale murundi karaba ngata sije ni somanda sita ngasai bar han kanta muta doron katam fay siloka kan mbula wonya. Anything happen to me, police all the responsibility.
But you understand what Borra, Nere ye bail, police all sembo soto because mansala mollam. Ye bail left ke malafike kipje because I think at that point the issue statement or issue like ye bail. E malafi ye CJ left eta. I think the only thing they could have done was ya for ko finti. We are not giving you this phone, but just leave these premises. And aduta nya hani nya mate be fintilare. But ke bondi je I still cannot understand that. Ke bondi je ke samba for dibo kono ke fay poto kono. That is what I still cannot understand. Kabrin the call with a phone from taxi driver or telefonola, and you said go you come fele no yeah I call because him number crap. And then I will call me akonye bora ko ya fintile ya fay banda akoya call ni number to. And I called you, and then I got a taxi driver number. I couldn't just understand that happened. At that point, even to update that, I can't update because at that point I was scared. I was really scared. The only thing I could do was to record your audio, because for me to write that, at that point, no, I was not even ready to take that responsibility because I could not believe that it can ever happen in this new Gambia. The only thing the police could have said, Bora, you are not wanted in this premises anymore. Leave. And therefore, say you would have left, I think.
Mommy, it's not New Gambia. Yeah, Mangsong, metaphor, but I don't take it as New Gambia. New Gambia can file a protocol. Yeah. All wine in a new bottle, lebekeri. All wine in a new bottle. All wine in a new bottle, lebekeri. Bar lungu la ka lungu jo fonin atar ko alala man sa baya man ke tonyati ha inshallah ni ala kiti tala nsisi fana ngajube ni atar ko alalon kiti tela fananti
so woni
ndata sila nga fani ala mola ndata sila nga mo satisfy manka moleti muna ba bulu mbem fola ma jala ya fenne soto banta fana manke dindinti tanna nim fem manke dindinti ka korosirole ke yente mutalu menna birabo to lula nte meje birim polisol korita na ferem pour que la premises bula ngamera itata tele kumandina so ntata fonkonko ya merako jamela style mamuruna so amundo ko jang nina mu tocorati ida sigri tocoralomba fo indirect tocoralomba nko nyimu woleti wala mole dia mutanye pour ka kuke fatu dunia dawda this is inhuman Jumale be mobula polisol falmar raso to kandia ku ya fintindi campo kon. They should do all arrangement. Diplomacy la nyanta tamala wodulat. Natar ko nyanta ka constitutional respect. We have respect for humanity. Constitutional mean for. Hanama de manya ita intamutela dulato yang hawju to dundi. Bari kan force ko wulo. Nko ko na mobile anole anina funo kibjam. Fatu nyini kumube notole. Ya lon no ko nyiye min fa to nyalaf. But if I tell Birana tan kama draw unko yenyi ya kachale. For in the first place, Fatou, suito police all manyan them file a siloka. Let them take me to my family. I'm living in Senchaba. Wala yamurundi kairaba. But wasiloka ninku okundin ketenteleje, they will not take responsibility because mbe system olonjane. Everybody want, but nga fo ejele. Nkoka nteda. Al ninda be kabur lale al be ninda bade lale bar memmen ketan na jang ani nga memmen nyamba jele mba fola and that's not my business for manjare ngaf bar birinte beta inata no ma wato mene then there were people crying the parole was continuously on Nko now it's my turn. Ngamere kata wole fankeno. Because woman can najiti. But after coming from Molola, kuyata mia, adiata mia, nita ba folel. Anti-crime no muntal bela institutional tenkaje jole. But dunia nyanta wulala ni international amnesty. Ye diamo. Never again be bulala konola and already ndunta konole. Han kante sindi more than 72 hours, 140 something hours. Mbe sirin dulatu. Mta mamfenke mankuke. What nga disa? Adu hani bendundila lume na jaba nga nyina foe. Ngoko there are two men in the National Assembly. Alte fanan kamaliye sindi because al konto mu trouble maker let. Wolko president kalindi la jang doliye bilo pass. Mol botana Equatorial Guinea betama kanjang. Rwanda genocide hani bibe mol araska nyimili bota Equatorial Guinea nata jang ini mo agenda le nata alimalo. Ngoko mol bijane jongula li ina name sol mention ta TRR. Itita any of these police stations yaji ko they are wanted. Killers are in this government working. Mili lota jang ye ferioli tinya iko president banku nyini nata tambela jang bi wol be sirim jang. Ntel mi yalon ko batata nga ko beke bi ntel keta jele fanti nketa doya moti nketa jaw kunu mili ko man sata kalindi la jang bi wala kantal tay kantel tocho. Ngoko you people are all fake. Ngoko because kunu albekelo ke ka milie system o miye ntel lango system o doku. Barbi al muruta ntel kan andu nakuma la bankata minti wolom nyinti ko mbe min fola mole mol samoy nte manta mo tofo because tofo sai ba mo be kalo moy tofo le datu yaya mili bay mantar do ko le muruta sabiso kono ani mili yalon koy borta nyum banko kam birin 94 muruta nan sabiso kono dukara lake ale aliya kata le tilim molte male luwata mandi mo kakatu sirim banjunu ibe kuwa kala just to satisfy only one individual head nde fatu billahi mbeni revelation o fola jannede nta mari to fola ibe siri albe pare albe dadat aliye pare
duwanyo
al fokumo na koto billahi wallahi tallahi moyen ko la be America moyen ko musola konya kon sutura hanina nomba kana si billahi wallahi tallahi akonya kana record akonya te ba Modou Bojang Kerr Fatou fenke this man how to call Nene Freda MC Cham I mole fonye before ben arsla 4 days madi jobat Umar Wali because yite kalma Umar Wali tijam akaya mo forumo kone ka call National People Executive Forum ba mo si forumo yelele ya tola iko timala wato tunko Ibrahima tunko marena bamba mas Seku Sedili han milibe bantala ani nyem buba gaji go min ka grand banta baki ikon teli ikon nyanta kantel le sindidula fenke ramu sabal ikon nyanta kantel be sindidula kilim fo sanji tan saba nintel ngo kijam president be sanji tan saba kala banko kanne isajen sinde because ntel ladi amo ka mol hakilo tinya musonyun ko nya ni al ci fereke al kudoji ben ka ko sanji tan saba ne ngo fero soto bir 96 election on banta mol winin 2001 banta mol winin ngo ninta wolondo soto ntel ladi amo wala bakinala mobe sila jan sanji tan saba wala eta sila jan ka wobe
ala I mean those things I mean I see that yeah ngale coming for andum fananka audio but I have said this and I keep saying it nte man fenke mi alon ko loi banko mu loi banko ti ngal ne ko tonya yemin foten wo man ke luat itata true mi no wo man ke luat bari ikamu e mo ci ke ita ya samba luato imale biblata amete nyaaw nyebe bulala min ke tele biba satakan ite man fisiyete ko di inte man nyete inte man barakete uta ni ete muta yebula ni ente fana muta lolu be bulala inte ka buta wot at that point I mean at this point ni bora muta amansila inte be sila no la nyaade I think at that point that is the mindset that we all have kabribe ibe muta renga wala for I said this I said I hear audios going left right and center I'm not worried I'm not scared I'm worried for the fact we can even go to that space at this point. Me sitting thinking, I'm ready. I was telling the other day, I was telling Mfama, we were talking, and I was like, what to do for a sweat pant and then me cutting just in case near muta something me candy, I can go with that. Just like that. For me to even have that mindset. That is worrying, right? But at the end of the day, intimam fisia, tetimam fisia, Mahmoud Sabal, timam fisia, Biosonko, timam fisia, all the other people, So for me, I'm not worried about it. But my thing is it ngal control be a concern raise? Even me, I raise a concern because ila arresto at the time when a covering president with the say ni mol min bail ibe la bail revoke la ni mol en drol ke ibe arrest la. And I said, "Oh yes, momanya na monena ni monya to stop lan tole flobe hawjila wala." I am one of the most bullied person in this country at this point, right? E kana netalo tale they body shame me, they bully me, they take my pictures, ya tone audio ke yenne kumo fanye modo for, you know, at some point somebody was saying ko nying ngawe ko I some very things me along ko nasty thing about me konte dingo soto manfutu nga dingo soto. I'm like, oh mari ko almalo because ne along ko yalla ko fan din table. But just the fact that people can go to that length to say things about you, I know how that feels, right? And I don't pray for anybody to go through that. So ni ko nindiro nga stop. I welcome that. And I said, Mr. President, that is welcome. But I think ko na atara boray nindiro ke amuta. Nim fature nindiro ke fanenya ta ko mandela. I think Nuoketa, justice ning is not for one set of people, but it's for everybody. But then, Ningaje, for me, I said this on my audio. President of Intita Diamuta Ako Nimunindroki, and then he called out Kerr Fatou, and then Membe Kerr. In the following day, Ntalanetalo were all over people threatening me. And then Kabrite will comment about, and I think those comments, I don't know. Mr. President, you're putting this country in trouble, number one. Number two, Mr. Example is taking example from Ismo. I cram these verses because, and the third one, IGP, Mr. President, you're calling somebody Hasido. Maybe the IG should call you for questioning. These were the comments you said. Maybe but maybe Nendrolong. But I don't see that there, right? So I didn't know what exactly was happening. But right after you made that comment, some audio started coming out. Before Yetemuta, some audio started coming out from some forum saying, somebody sent it to me, and I went and asked, and then somebody showed me that. I'm like, but this is not insult, therefore. And then the following day, you were called for questioning. Did you think, maybe you will comment President Oyeminfo, do you think wala prompt? Because President Oyeminfo bail, hani min bail nsi le bail revoke. 4. Iko jiben learning woyo bente jibi learning woyo bente maybe coincident lom president woyo learning fitiri bente jibi learning fitiri bente maybe coincident lom president woyo for anitela questioning and in detention keta kilinti maybe but do you feel like it had to get a link totally?
Yes, Fatou ntala mutaro nga feel like le na comme ça as banku diwla muta nga right sotole pour na emotional I link sotole.
Okay.
Yeah, comme ça Fatou, this is not politics and I'm not going to say manta momonding tofo manta for fending ke. Yo hanama de manya na lola e ko banko be mu itela dimbayalati. Mi ya karto faye mi man karto faye. Andu wo dimbaya kilindi ibe dimbayala lume na kamilo le dunte bulo kono ye kaliko. Mbe mobe sambala tilini silolela ba alqur'ano ala la kuma kan la bije ani mola kuma kan tije kan ay tolle fo ay tundol fo ay kabilol fo ay satol fo bari ala fa dor alqur'ano manke hadisoti ala fa dor na la kuma kan be qur'ano ko ntel bedu yalno ka qur'ano muta misirmo ke kala la ko mina min fo kan betlin na tonyalen andu nita mari du te fanan ko kam molla mara bari ta ajo ko nimmi metala kapo dum wo metala ti sato dum wo wata ku keno laje comme ça nga fo dia mo kono jan dinno miente bole dinno miente la kumo fo ay audio bondile abotan na satolo to mfa bari ndolon kabila wuluoto hani na ma yele na wuluoto to bar kabila wuluoto bar wadinno e min sa fete la kuoto ni advance country lum hani bi betara nu america na ibanye nin kalale you must give us peace or we will come for you wala tuta janjan na dula beto mbeyo dinno la
that is just one of the threats. How many times
one of the threats ngaji janne ko Omar Wali tata programme to janne Omar Wali tata programme to janne ngajel ko milyalon ko the other side iboloto Omar was knocked and assaulted ngobeji janne
Buwagaji was assaulted.
Buba was
assaulted not by politicians but a Gambia government official momi alonko amanke politician wala assault Buwagaji go but momi alonko abe Gambia government la payroll long first lady la camera person wala buwa assault in the presence of security president wala evento akaito belari ndi hani sai imama ngano mai wanda wala na mol ko ta police nkonte man ta police because moment mo kan to la case taman
milike support nda toli fola
bari toli ko
mole banen janne
ni ye mol samba police nga government na senior official je mil yalon ko dia in the payroll e kata police station olto ni yol bula e ka celebrate ko nim football kopo mole ya win sa ito ko ntel be bu tele dimbayalet bar wo dimbayal kalo e ka dol ba mal nen e ka wulunya jawola molla e ka kuwo fo molma wol mol kana si ibe yayla telinoma ndel mi yalon ko mbela ka tax joja adu marano mandia momondi be konti bole maral fengala jan ndel ngaje janne fembuka photo jan tonya kumola ka kumo wulu mbedi amula dunia be mo ñing off recent shooting min kata jam mbele akonde ma manya na kala jam bar police ol finti tale ko population o ye ma ko pour yela investigation o ke nganda boje ha bar mbe aji janne banko min nyanta diam la banko be nangala a lota janne ji kandi min programme o mi ka ke radio to jam male ka mun tamle use in english malla fe ka fo jam
coffee time
yo coffee time janga moje le ji kandi min programme o ay kumo fo mi yalon ko police ol fan la investigation o man futoto bari ma kumandi bar molo ta janne min data investigation o ka from here to Casamas mbe Casamas
yeah but police ol ko tele information o dia so we can excuse that tele so Sam Borra
excuse that but after that min fola Fatou comme ça mbe sirin janne tata mo tumila ko man sakunda yalon ko banku ding be loi min bijam mo be everybody is equal before the law rule for one is rule for all the rule of law e men for man sakunda e tama wala yes ya akata nimmi min tonyi kamin ke dolula yake modol fananna bari tatarra di camp of the ruling party min diate ka fo molma bari nite ya fil ko ni platform wala soto amam mol la logo ki jam mol la fenkije ate piso do no la jam ndel bela denta nyim banko la jam moma moda ndel bela mamol ya jin banko selite so mili yalon ko kunum batabe kala mam mili to mo bi wala be bane ndirole be mol distop la jam bari ta mutala bari bob comedian wol mutale be tiktokal mutala jal be mol mutala jam media onal be threatening na kol be kel han alami enteli mo be ma kanu kila min fisata dunia be ti mo be ma kanu mo harba de nin dunia be e kanu lumen na wolum no moy manke fenti mo be te kanu nola surwa jalo ya folo bugana la bugumala lolu jarul cho forsete foto ita ma moda ita to ikadde wulwa ke ko
so saying Borra ye muta ye bel ngalne ko right now ila mobile police ol bulo ila mobile montoro e mo je follow but that
what a jala
you know that is something but you know ngalne ko ye muta follow la inata e continuity la do ko la ye muta again I remember when I spoke to you you feel like you are being intimidated. Are you intimidated? Are you going to continue speaking your mind? Because a lot of the people are worried. There's a more worried is this Gambia ta keno la coming kuno. The space is different now. Gambia no kuninta woti le bi. And one thing we don't encourage. I say it. Ni mo wente jibe example. Nte buka mo nte hanu kuma kando buka fo moy.
Ali buka moja.
Nte buka moja buka kando fo moy andu buka mo encourage ala. Nte la platform to hani comme ndiro ke jenke nge time out le. Nge block le sai nga mo text admin ko kai ko moderate the comments because ninga ndiro jen to han ndiro ke time out le wara nge block or something because he bukaje all time but every program it doesn't matter who you are ni program o ke nga comment ke nga foko insults will not be allowed. We post that now hundreds and hundreds of comments like na sometimes dolka kanela so ntobu ko encourage and nte ndiro encourage because nte galne ni nte neng academy but free speech and more a constitutional right to say stuff. I said this the other day on my show. You know, people should differentiate people commenting on policy issues and politics. I don't speak about politics when it comes on the social media or any other way because I'm a talk show host, right? And I'm involved in news writing and news production. Now, nintenga opinion also about some political issues. Ninsita jang. I cannot make a fair judgment. You are biased. Like Sonko Usman Sonko Ko, I will always be biased because I love Sonko. And I'm not practicing journalism in Senegal. So this is somebody I love and I openly manifest it because I'm not operating in Senegal. But in Gambia, I am operating as a media owner, as a media. And I talk about people and politicians. And issues. So I don't talk about politics on social media based on that. But when I sit here, I can criticize a politician, I can criticize the president, I can criticize the government on issues that they are doing and I feel they are not right. I don't pay my taxes to my Fati. I don't pay my taxes to Halifa Sallah. I don't pay my tax to Lawyer Dawo. We are paying tax to the Barrow government. Now, the way we criticize Barrow is going to be different from the way we criticize Dabo, Maifati, and Halifa Sallah. Now, there are governments in waiting. But it's a totally different scenario with Barrow. The Barrow that is our role, and we will continue to do that. If that is why you will label us as UDP, go ahead, continue doing it. At this point, but I will continue to speak my mind. And I think this is something every Gambian left because school jamale tambita jang mialonko ibuka hani taga exile. Ntabe exile ni ko nyadi amon ka fo mama be Gambia le ba fala le ku kelala. We don't want that for anybody again, right? We don't want that. Wala na bi mo bebe diamu ka. Woto Gambia nyanta continue lale, moli continue ka diamu. And I think that is something President Barrow for nyanta encourage that. Look at our press freedom index last time. It was good. Freedom of speech index was very good. Now, if these things started coming up, it's going to affect that. And Gambia malafika muru war situation auto. Walatina a lot of people, human rights activists like Madi Jobate, Coach Pasambojo and others, I see Juka every single day. Maleka energy sotanyami Juka nene freedom. Every single day they are doing programs talking about this because it all meta onyinkelo konole. And they don't want to go back to that. When I see them doing that, I'm like, what can we do? Told me along we have a platform. This is what we have to speak our mind and say, we must continue to speak our mind, but in a very respectful way. But the moment you follow President Barrow, it boso masto. President Barrow, it kurang besotola kurang mansoto. Bafola. President Barrow, it mano dabe jila mano manji. These are basic things me along Gambe no benyanta rights or kafo. But it seems like at this point, are you one of those people who is scared to speak your mind going forward?
Fatou, mbe sunurim bakel.
Yeah.
Mbe sunurim bakel. Mbe sunurim amanke man si jam pour ka fo muke kendol.
Yeah.
Meta falal ko. Man so mi enta da mbe sila la wole nya.
Yeah.
Nda man sila hadama nya. No amount of intimidation will silence me. No amount of intimidation will stop me to exercise my constitutional right and my fundamental human right. More leje membo kela. Maya jame wulindi jan just because of amunyenete phone call mo na malom bafula nyade tribe kulela moli hekatu moli maya wulindi fo fenela ko mano dal ku yata fenol ka fola bari yaya ba bolaja wato men nani bi nyi manke political fenol dabe daman a double tal a triple tal ntel maya bondi janko na kanyanta janno ko yaya man nyinya wala nyinya tal ntel fal be lotanga min condemn nko wo manyan na sotla jang ada manyan na kela never again ndel ngajal ko bi dol be nyum man sakunda kono jambi I jama kadiamu all right radio loto dol be siri yoli bay mantar policiala dol borte tata Angleterre mantar policiala dol ka Facebook live le ke portafomo ya la korda nyatina la dunia be nyakaje yo kumo fo auto ndaba fo la ko palasi ko le akinna nyili ya jamme against bi biriyo palaso soto iba practice kanko dol tambita minna mo mondi ya mirako mo kana mo nen mo kana personal attacks ke mo be loi respect mo kana danna tamboke. But I will categorically make this thing here clearly. Nda manka politician. Mil camera ko comedian ul manyana dunna politico kon. Politico for nowadays is a comedy.
No, I mean.
Yeah, adung Ukraine na president mu comedian ul.
Yeah, he was a film actor. Yeah.
Yeah, Reagan mu film actor. Tinyin Donald Trump me kaje TV personality lam.
Yeah.
Madagascar la president dobije is a DJ. Haiti la president yemin fa former pop singer mat. So nem mem malon politiko buka motar no mantar kula. Bar ni atar ko binte be bulari mbe jali yalla man sakunda no mambe kuola. Eta fala nyoko mu comedian TikTok al bijane million ko dia loyal to the president. Muna ne mafu ko TikTok salbritil manyana politiko kan. Bar ko mimbe kerin pour ka gambianol kala mutandi ko. Ntamba mo kotel londe. Na right ya intimidate le adu ngajale ko fatu intimidation olom. Bora was incommunicado. Sasa mbenne malo. Ngaje jande ntala nyen detention o kono report of intikta ko mo fata selo kono detention.
Yeah, in Banjul, yeah.
In Banjul. Adu wonena hapunta janani jamela time mo fata selo kono ko nyoso kabol. Wol don nena fan hapunta jan. So for ni wala na nibe modundi la detention o kono.
inyanta make so la kala family yala be dami hanna tara ikamo ke incommunicado le tara la family yala na bijanne bari konta je la follow due to due process of the law e ko si fa leta yak barka har madi la funo mutembe la funo fa le ni mota diam la mbite mabolal yamiranta fanantita fa no la selo kono ba because imalo mimbentel kanto mimbe ke kan jammela wato wala be muruka the enablers of former regime wala muluta palasol to jag buku kotol tankata buku kotol kanan bar ndanga men fo tonya manta mo dende but national issues, national matters, things that concern Gambia mimu Gambia la nyato tata ni mimbe Gambia saila koma mbo kachala tubabol ko if you cannot accept the heat of the kitchen then you should move out man ko ni malla fi baramobe momin bala naye boring IC kan ina kana nyo borinke ni alon ko la feto fatwa ma yirwa kana sele yiro santo adum bu sin ni alo kunto siolbe bulale no mala fon yeten tulo bonga kan adu wabe sera dole tala so ntel bera ka tax jojang ntel ta sila ngande nim banko be bulakan dinko kono mba folal adum fana ka mo compliment baake mantake because nim me Gambia ke diamond ni lulu woti fana mbe jairo ka nyannan that's what you are paid for. And that's what we ask you to do it because ntel min baby jam be anybody you are in the government payroll ntel le kalteli jo but the worst thing me ente niyo kuya sante ntel la government mol botanan tubabu du nate ko they are cyber experts pour kantel la Facebook blokol ni wason Gambia nyol Kerr Fatou bar nata jela de tonto sit in TikToks kantel attaque diamoke cyber expert ol botana UK sante they become TikTokers. You know, so ngajela ko classroom take care milka take care ke America take kasol nata jang ibe do kola anu problemo min belari ni mansa kunda kan this diaspora employment min inata dunya mansa kunda kono alma ala atunda mba falal milbe service sector la million ko 94 albota jang ala hakilo to munal borin dija 94 million kal bukanal qatar online radio to ala hakilo to million kalbota diaspora banku ding la malti tonya we need your expertise but alkana mol celebrate to satisfy them to an extent falka mol bula problem mol kono because wo manya na kala
and Borra, look for me everybody has a right to support whoever, whether you support the government, the president will support, or you support opposition. For me, that is not my issue. For me, my issue is more class as being people. If somebody criticizes government, if somebody says something about the president, you don't own the president. This is our government. If you hate your government, then so we don't hate this government.
No.
But I also said this, it's important Purikalang all the time. Criticisms are good for people because niba dokudla hani ida ntolfongo mina dokudlato morning kana watu akave boss he ga beta ake alonko woman ke mi laftel momi yanko dobia ke challenge even in the job ika alonko wolte ite fana hada badin wolte ka mistake golkel and I think sometimes leaders should learn from that. It should not be just everybody minke praise and I see somebody saying because me I'm fighting government. Me I have always been like this. Kabrin 2017 kabintana for B Kabrin 2017 le inta accused kontemu UDP let. And that has never made me change my policy. That has never made me change my editorial policies. Because nte buka mo has muka modo antel platform moto. Bari ning bulo lata seo fenka bete ata membete ning along ko jinta asafela nka asafela. And mone man sija yafoko Kerr Fatou e fenne safe mo tonya killing fula niya keta and we rectify it. So sometimes it's saddening us as a platform when we see some of these comments coming up from people making you look like somebody as but it's okay. That also shows that you are very relevant. And I tell people that shows that you are doing the right job because the role of the media is to hold government officials accountable. You understand? That's why I keep asking, who is policing the police? Mobe roles to the society and we will continue to speak up. So finally, Molimbe Jibeka, I left a money for Mole, Barry, Sio Meta, and Nungal Neko, Mole Jahaltano. I wanted you to come here for you to explain your ordeal. Maybe, just maybe, people will learn from this. And next time, if they ask somebody or they invite somebody for questioning or they're detaining somebody, they will know Boraya Tafel and no protocols should be observed. mol nyanta mol sambala silol minne ya respect ya access to your lawyer, access to be able to see your family. Yeah, just so that it's a long ko be daming, and I think wo hakili janjang fanang mo feneta kamin wore finally left them for
yeah, Fatou finally lafta kamin fo mbe Gambian kol be tentula mili lotanye mbal tentula mbal jayla dolu man la fi nge tofo do tofo ni ngo kijay mi naw fananta la kudol la because
amanjari wol
birin dun tanyun ko kono nga modo moyle when within the vicinity of the anti-crime akon yaje mbenyin ke kan ka fondin ne soto nyinto molle be mbul e ko ka lunta bal ko be la fo korosiro e ka fo moyle lunta le da bon na kumoto bari tulo bon na kumoto which nga moyle do fo anata di amda ko nyoko yalon Gambianol man betia e hakilo to nyin diaspora to ibe sirinne nga let me just tell you one thing nka bilom diaspora jeta as enemies of Gambia bar wato min nam be ka wulin ka mobile on ka nyoni ka bi diaspora e munefo then VPN obe Gambia it was only the online radios anin ku koton mol ka kafero be kata WhatsApp group mol ka kata pour ka nyo update mo be kasi kwale sono be kasi nka diaspora la batu yo bar bilomu luo diata nyenata jali bondulal ni tantanji alalla milman kulon kuto kusiyati tinyol funtum fanjulol ni maram bula fe mañol ni teran kum fulatiol wala kanyum kumase nga enta manke moti mi yala mbota kabilo na la siloko ka enta munyani koleti nga mo buka jako la sareto ka yana tinta lasu ko ngado ndama makala buntung la kati moli ya dila nga enta buka kuoke kamo please nga moli nyini nkana nga moto fa man la ren ka ko tunko mare na bansa nyinin kana be londo koto kello muit nen kata skulite la ka ko be kenya bar nol fan ka memboy hane aya for one of the life eta fa yento lonno wato dol fanja fa ka fa nyoko fa lafta takilantela na ko woli siata nta buka pour ka mo please ala talent din talent si balu minna nga mo kendo long mbenna business wala
ngolo ne la nyumuto ko ngolo
so mbe mune diaspora nim min ko be diaspora mutale enemy oto kunun diaspora ngole ke bi mo jawoliti so mbe diaspora tentula bake mbe ta Fatou fan mbe tentula and your family na broda la muso mba tentula bake mba jaila mfa la cousin sister ana kema mba tentula mba jaila bake mbe na jahankol fanan ani nasirifu kundankol ni majlis buntiol be Gambia fo Gambia bantala mo lo tanye nge tentu nge jay mo fanan mallo nya fanan tumando hadamadiya mankuto na solo modi bar bi boralom sama memmu mo malo bawo manin kol ko ni be ro fala kafo ko ne buke bulo wulindi foyda boyda adun tu banyin manin kol ya fale ko ni be sada bondole e si sanyo ke tu banyin sadati tumando nin na man soto sukuro sikije walla sitanja ko dunia mo hakiltu walti mbe bi kono mo malon sama mimmina ngajalo former regime milia bilo dol support jayo bilo lo use against them iye soronga la foye dan kuman sola haramba din kana ke nyina lati bi intel be manyum banko ko nta man tadula so nin rimban boyta jang te be kula kam nin kayro nata mbe la kuntaje bari ngaf jibe ko nyin kake nyamen tenta nyati wato dol intel fananka ko dol ke social media as comedians nka kele to joke banko dia politiko dia bara manko ko ngamollo ko and again nda fala manager mba tentula bake mba jaila miketa mba to fala jan wo mbo to fala le alon ko is behind my page behind my YouTube channel everything min alima mba tentula
I call 100 times.
Yes.
Hani 11 to 12 yes. I call.
Alima data mbe tentula msafa mfa manyul sana obare musolo. I effort min kan France 24 mba tentula mba jaila. So Fatou ita fa ntete jonola mba fole hako tunye bake musolo mwiti nga yenendiro mi yalan ko metted on you asiat to miro late kan to an extent fang ikela itulu killing la kela nyami ka wuli wonyale ifa manata la alfaya be nyami iba buli la gate kuol bebe kela wo fanen yo kuya bake mili nata njibe ani mili mandunno
momondi yeduwala kije dunta yaku kenyun kuoto ngali be tentu ngali jay mol fanansi hako tunye na taroka keta mole kulete mialan ko something boden mole yako tunye borala ko siata boraya dabo politiko kono bar comme ça lafta fala nyem manke politiko tal sal hako tunye doro nakuma laba be kele menti wala nyuntu ko criticism is just a nourishment to an intellectual mind let them take that yo long tubabol coming from the capacity of imagination is the principal source of human improvement. Bi man si jam pour ka engagé. Sometimes you have some kind of people in the society they lack that. Sometimes it can mold some direction or la me along kofang. Maybe a man kela wisti but something is affecting them. So na intention tenyenti Kerr Fatou as a media akatax lejo bi momembe do ko la jasiata momu wantin to well load letala man sakundala kafu ko banko do ko man soto so let us not see ko near to nya for man sakundae you are oppositional nena maje Kerr Fatou as a online media platform I candidate to London West Coast wala KMC akay banko nyini as a TV personality ha Kerr UDP fota jande bari nga TV station ol jele mil yalon ko candidate to London bari imol label de bar so ngamira ntel what is the constitutional right di momola ye la political feeling soto ye dawda dieti yake bari Kerr Fatou man hani tisato e buka dum hatli fan fana ila bayo benta fe manke konta kamo jali wo suga kodlo or anything but lafta kanyin dulala ko en molma until we are not politicians and manke political party mbe do ko le ke kam banko and when you have opportunity pour mol ke mo ikadiamo ala yole di telefona diamu fana mimbe laari mol ka be toraka ye mo kala mutandi wala ko nyina nyanta kala people talking to government they are watchdogs we are not enemies je nyanta ka je le understand kunun tel be lota jannen ko media free ti satol wawanta media jaita recommendation ol keta mol ya espeko legacy nyimbe betala bari all wine in a new bottle mbe daniro kele si hakilo tuwoto ndanga mera gele killing lebe borikan drive ole falinta but it's the same gele apparently only passenger be mo so which we don't want it but in my own as a comedian as a citizen of this country nimmi malla fi mi kole ya min belarin kan ngafo ibita republic sananya dula dolto I live on my own barenta ka tax lejo nta fay do ko le kijay tax lejo mbay do ko le kijay tax lejo na molbe tilo ko be suno ni tubanyo sepule be tax lejo ka so ni to konte kon nkata diamula mandin ko ya man salu fo mandin ka kan ko le ko konko dunta man sako do balla kulun kanta kumana eta man do moro din telefona na nyo bilo fananta turo kenola wata kenola ni man jiyo ke saro ko no mimbi je manya no bondi la je so wonte kenola jang nal man la wala fana ha oto imari be modo le bulala en samba kanto man ko le afla fatu ko ni ko kunol te tile la korda kun oto problemo la te kay nyanta wulle fanna ko le boromi bari te kilo la le la suwo kon wo mu tonyalti yajale selu we wulo kono kana ka nyanku momo e ka femmute la korda kono ka domo tonya o munya dungulati de ha kalo nyaatile la ka domo o munya dunte barna ya muta ya sambe ta fana mankuno woto so pour ka ko ndi nyoma ko miliyalon ko be nyun ko entertain nambe diamule bake andu fana WhatsApp audio police let them not act on party supporters WhatsApp audio ka preso la karnyanta mutala police liye kumandi because nadiamo biriyan kumandi kairaba no coup d'etat ko when I put more emphasis and highlight birin nyen kumandi papa Aliou Jawara akonyoko I saw something on social media going viral akonyoko na ngana ya nga senende during na ben profiling ke kamina wokona nata fonyoko social media is a garbage kaka ko beta nka then if social media is a garbage but what is the meaning of viral then you say man nan kumandi la jang kanan sindi jang then that's equally garbage did you forget so muna nete ente kumandi garbage la just take it as something mi alako na fatala nka ko ali mol bulanga do ko ke ngake ba kilim fa kilindi kunu nga mimbay bi wala be muru kan nan jang man sakunda ala dandulale kala Afrika kono dunia kono kunun dole bije watata kunun ko dole bije watata kunun donata watata mfana laftala ni wato banda nka ben kulli dulal nka siradi nyola nka singa mini nyola ntelle intamare tankata nyola kulli tankata futuro bar mbesa mi to hetresi bale wuluta nyam banko ka because they are not equally treating us they man treat the same way la because nka janne audio ka finti mol ka police ka TikTok le Facebook live mutanka mole audio jay hanina nyi muto audio lo ko audio bondi
nga audio play no fa mole ala
fa bari ne nata findi ako mole mbita mile to biri yambula ko tenka audio bondi le ko teke abe bula kanna be kumo be fo kam bar mo fananta so na kumo mba kum fara nyela fatu abaraka etena ali manjol ali majata nyol gambia din be jawban jawtana jawtentela mobe ya baraka ngali be tentu ngali jay man sakunda min fanan bijang mal kon alama ale banko sambanya so ne andal ni oppositional be bul aninteli alama kairo sabatla banko ka alman mal niyo fala nyola alman jarabila nyola
barka ba
ko la fana na yetilim banko la alma bayla banko ka alma kairo sabat
barka ba yaninka sorondiro ka yaninka moltendo because tonya kabiri nyin ko kita mo jamale lotam fe batunga ngomoro len kol jang amon solano jindla fonga dundi lano ko na kabiro be nyaade
yes sir yes madam abanyade
mbijandro alka moyle bang let me know if you are hearing kabiro.
Yes.
Okay.
Apo Borra ko akana pisal. Yes. Ama moto nying ama kasi for dunia abala doko la as a comedian. You understand? I continue abe minna. Borra to me Borra is very civil. Borra ka akam manika ballefo. You understand?
Yeah.
So Okamul Karan Dilafon, Barikafo Borra is promoting hatred and Osifal. I really don't see it from this guy. I think about Tony come back in it. Momo Borra invite come police by the time waste like about Tony Kane. You have to know that. You are violating his rights seriously. You understand? I don't Borra Pempo Jam, which is very serious Fatu. I don't think as a fair science I police will pongate at Gile. You go and take a Pempen fair sign, take a attack. Yalom because Yaleka you need more like a screenshot, don't take a tackle in the head office. The Pempen Safen tackle and Koyoko. Whether it's advisable, put more Nalimul command design, put more letter station auto because Borra had a station auto. 2 days later, Yabuni station auto, or 1 day later, Yara Yapai Wulala. Borra could have died on the road there.
Yeah.
He could have died, and nobody will know the cause of. You understand? So is it advisable? Yamul advice because this is becoming serious, Fatu. This is becoming very, very serious.
Yeah.
And I want to say one word to Adam Barrow. I know they are listening, all of their guys. I know they are listening, right? I want to say this thing to Barrow and IGP. I swear to God, Mr. Adam Barrow and IGP, you cannot shut people down. You can never shut people down. Please focus on developing this country. Focus on securing these borders. Focus on elevating our livelihoods. Focus on things that will create jobs for young people. For God's sake, and forget about spending your time, your resources on social media. It's very expensive. It is very expensive. You're sitting down, these officers, only to monitor social media. It's wasting their time from the most important and pressing issues. So, I know that it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise what is going on. But I have people. I don't want to go back to it. Then you have people from the old system still entrenching themselves. You will get the same thing. You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go back to that. So, but Barrow, IGP, and the rest, Inspector Bar, you cannot silence people. You cannot shut people unless you kill us all. Shut the people down. So focus on the pressing issues. There's poverty in this country. There's hunger. There's a lot of things going on in this country. Please promote. Focus on that. We help each other. How to improve our lives, improve the lives of ordinary Gambians. Security service all try to increase their salaries. The way they are living is bad. Doctors, nurses. Focus on those things. And forget about people writing this, that, and saying, it's pathetic, Fatou. It's very sad. It's very sad when you have a...
Yeah, network is... Yeah, Kabiro, network is, network. Normally this is not a calling show, so but Kabiro call I had to pick. But yeah, baraka bake bora, akumata komnga funya baraka bake kanajan kakaja. Definitely lafaka molten to mujamal mini alonko. Kabrin yung call kumasta, by social media. I think I said 6 days straight, months, and I think Kabiro mantan to banado kola bilang first day timina go kola. Because of back and forth we have to do, and also to make sure, because I ngakalante adoje somewhere someone saying go because yela sponsorship holder so everyone sakunda kelka. I'm like, really the sponsorship holder kabrin last December kumin tata ning kabrin mayoral election wonin binte. The only time I spoke wolong kabri niendela moma nkam fango jejele, because especially when I know ko mankuke kabri la force maro kabri yesoron. In fact, that was the first time I even said, you did this to me. I kept quiet. I didn't even bother about it, and I'm still living, and I'm alhamdulillah. But now when you're arresting me, us my people, that gives me a concern. And that was the only reason I even had to speak up about what happened. If not, I will not say those things, because they are not important. You understand? They're not important. I don't even like that attention. That's not me. Anybody me alone. That's not me. So those things are some things that I don't even want to discuss. Alhamdulillah. But then my thing is, I really want to thank people. I want to thank people that came out strongly to support, to advocate for your release. You understand? Because until the matter, was some manual member caring platforms came out openly to advocate for your release. Nene Frida Gomez, Juka Sise, ani Melvin Yolu, man for one lady had something to color signal.
Na namaketa wolu.
Every single day in the life. Sometimes minta kanga the life lanka foko. If these people are doing this, nte dung mi alonko, and nte be do ko lan te be sirinja. It prompts me to, I feel guilty. You understand? Ni mo be do ko le yaji mo wulte ka support. People advocated for your release all over. And whatever you're doing it right. Keep doing it, because and so I want to thank all of those people who were outside there on social media. They advocated for your release unconditionally and did everything in their powers. This was wrong, and they're advocating for your release. I want to thank all of them, and I want to thank the lawyers. Hadija Tuni Lamin Kabara, LS. I think Nika Diamule every minute, every hour. Morning they can call. I want to thank specifically Suleiman Sawane. I think. Yeah. Ila Kebalo Mati. I am calling Denmark. I am calling. But every day Tiloko Ngamra can call. At this point, because of this arrest. So I want to thank those people. They were advocating for your release, and they supported you unconditionally, not because or anything. Some of them don't know you, but they feel like a civic duty and right to support, and human rights issues to support, and they call Coach Pasamba Jonyolu. Everybody, everybody. So I want to thank all of them for this, and we are really grateful. We are very grateful for the support that they rendered to you. We want to say thank you to all of them. I think I'll just take this last call before. Hello. That they rendered to you. We want to say thank you to all. Hello.
Fatou.
Hi, Nene. Yeah, okay. Don't wrap up. So just 1 minute.
Satan, I know it's not a calling show.
Yeah.
But then you know what? I watch Borra, and honestly, hats off to this boy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't know the strength in somebody until you test them.
Yeah.
And I think Borra has been tested, and he has manifested who he is, what is in him, and what he stands for. I am super proud, and I did not regret standing by him, because the first day I went to the police station, I said, Borra, what is happening? What have you done? And Borra held my hands and said, Nene, don't worry. Niman kuke kute kelela. I haven't done anything wrong, and I think I will be fine. And at that point, I knew that he believed in his truth, and he stood by his truth.
Yeah.
And that's what he did until today. And you know what, Borra, what I'm going to say to you, you know, you are a comedian, and of course you are a Gambian, and your business should be in Gambian matter, right? A comedian is a career or is a job, a money-making thing. But anything that you feel affects Gambians, that touches your heart, you have a right to speak for it or against it, and you are doing just that, and continue doing it. You are not in this for the race, you are in this for the grace, my brother. You know what? Don't give up. They cannot obstruct your destiny. They may try to delay you, but they will not stop you. And I believe in you. I have seen you in the most difficult circumstances, and you did not falter, you did not give up, you did not waver. This is just an issue that you're going to go through, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. I respect you. I believe in you. I will stand with you. I will support you. I will pray for you. And a lot of well-meaning Gambians are supporting you. This is a journey. You know, it's not a destination. And kudos to you, my brother. And you know what? It is not ending. It will not end. Keep on fighting. I respect you. I'm praying for you. And
thank you.
Thank you so much. For being the mother, for being the boss, for being the sister, for being the confidant to stand by him, for him to go through this thing. Thank you very much. I thought I really needed to say this to you, Borra, to get it off my chest. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Nene.
Baraka
Nene. And I really want to, you know, Nene la kuontafuno, but I really want to thank my brother Omar Wali. Like, I don't have words, but Omar can call every single day. Because American is in Jantema 4 hours difference in New York, New Jersey, Ninja, right? He calls every single day. I know, seriously. Omar Katu live all the time, and Dungabe call Kela to get updates and just to make sure he's worried, he's concerned, and he was calling Abetala live, I want to thank him, but I want to thank my brother Sharif Bojang. Thank you. I cannot say. I know there are so many people in our corner, people that I cannot mention here. So many people mean in a corner that they know themselves. I want to say thank you. For this platform, we haven't done anything wrong. We're just doing a job. I think Dolajang, the oldest, I'm the oldest in this platform. Morning Baby Jang, between 23, I think we have somebody, Mami is the youngest, Malum Fabe 19 level 20 bang. To what? To 20, means yata, apart from te, to 25, 20, up to 30, 32. Young people, mini alonko, ila life ni livelihood ikaso to jane. And tolte wokela kawala na fu ikadamandingo minso to ka hajo tinya. We cannot be that irresponsible. We are doing a job. We just want to have the space to operate. I just hope they can give us that. That's all we ask. You know, but we will continue to do our job. I said this in one of my programs, Ali. I am worried, but I'm not scared. And we will continue to do our job. Because at the end of the day, that was not how I was raised. I was not raised like that. And I will never change to be that person. I remember how sometimes, because I remember I used to have Oli and Nyanjai. Nyanjai, we designed the show in a structured way because I'm a nice person. Nyanjai candidate demanding Oli for so defensive. So need to show sometimes I try to change into that combative mood because that's not me. And I can never change. I can never be who I am not. So all I do is come here, do my job, and go home. The only time you will see me is on this show, or you see my picture on social media. You cannot even see me in the streets. That's not me. I don't even have that kind of lifestyle. So, you know, please. We are not enemies. We're just trying to do a job. And it saddens me sometimes when, you know, you feel like, you know, people think you are a certain way and you're also Gambian, but you cannot even do certain things because you're scared to do things every single day. People are texting me. My dad, every day, platform, Jenny Kasele, and for you follow the platform, I can't for you. I cannot do that, Baba. But this is what my father tells me every day. That's not how we do it. We cannot do that.
Lafta kuma kilin na follow mo.
Programu sa bantala tak.
Bantala tak. Lafta mi follow mantande. Period. Adu manta change. be nyami betulo wala nya be luwa bu nyalante mo tonyen bar nim men fana en tonyen Facebook yen tonyen kudole la fana e ko be di order complaint minetele no ma direct sila ngaji be jumala be te bampula nin jombe ta fana bampula kando mandin ko nyola tole buta ka kende nyolo la sab so mbe na kumolo la jana bari gam banko dingalti man sila mo nyana manke alati adum mantande mantana life change. I'm a citizen of this country. Ha, nimi malo fole fon.
Abarka bake andong madi jobate fanambe duala e fase bolop tanu to kaira kono e murong ala dimbaya kan. We need people like Madi in this society. Madi ni Madi de luolu ndoro alonko nyimbanko wate ben.
Adu Madi beda.
Madi de luolu nyimbanko ka wolonko ate ben na wotong be continue like Madi and others to encourage to speak. You know, I have said it openly, Madi is one of my favorite activists in this country. He has always had an opinion on anything and everything. Hani mol mang hani kafa ate kafol. Kuni along ka fanga sensitive ta Madi kalola ya fo. Alma bola ni ma bola badani ay murunga dimbaya kang bangko alma sumiyala alma nyim fanan dan na jang borani Madi ay dawot. Alma ay kana dol fanan ma because we don't need that. At this point, we need to concentrate on how to better this country. Na wek la kaspa waiji mani boto da tala tulo da tala siloli dera. So I think that's what we need to concentrate on. And I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody one more time. Thank you all for watching. To my technical team and the entire staff of Kerr Fatou, thank you for your patience and your understanding. And you know, thank you all, and to our sponsors, thank you very much. We want to say thank you for always holding it down with Kerr Fatou. We appreciate them. Swami India, Trust Bank, and all of those people. Thank you so much. Baluo, Yona, Jamano, all of them. Thank you so much. I cannot name all of them, but thank you so much. Allah barakabake. Thank you, and to you all. Thank you. Bye-bye to you all. Inshallah, I'll be back here next Thursday. Inshallah. Ninkudo manke. Next Thursday, I'll tell you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye to you all. Bye-bye. Thank you all.
Residency Estate is a gated community located in Old Yundum, proudly developed by Swami India, perfect for all looking for a quiet life with luxury amenities within an enclosed setting. When talking about the benefits of living in a gated community, safety and security is top on the list. They allow extra privacy, take away the hustle of unwelcome solicitors, and create a safe haven for children to play in a trusted environment without traffic or speedy vehicles. A great sense of community develops through the meeting at a controlled communal leisure facilities, offering an integrated lifestyle. A green environment and well-managed communal areas are keys to higher home standards, elevated quality of life, and better property value, should you consider home reinvestment in the future. Added to all is the location, just next to the airport and reconstructed main road, yet tucked in the tranquility of nature. Our purpose is one: your satisfaction. Contact us. Let us help you build your dream home in the Gambia.
Yiriwa men kafutan na tarambuloluto nga GIA Cargo Complex parendile pour ka julaya sone yandi ka dungoni mfunti bunda na doko sembentu ya Banjul International Airport oto men si nyafa si moluma mel ka fengolu ki bantala bankolu kang anin julandingolu fana faisi sula na cargo doko le bang katu masingolu be mbulule ka fo meye forklifts mel ka selendiro ni jindiro ke bagasolu la mel be funti kang waranto ka dunnan na warehouse lu kono nga dinkira sumayari ngolu fana sotole ifula milla fano mu metari kemeleti karo bela adung isi cargo bagasolu tano fanole men sita fo ton tan woro ila sumaya fana futata tembele to men ka fendolu mabono fo ikana tinya fo sene fengol lombang domari fengolu waranto jata kende ani bori ma fengolu kago bagasolu la taradula kendo asulata jamani labang korosir langolu lela na double view x-ray korosir la masingolu aka kago bagaso kono jubele komi kago doko sartolu ya landi nyameng nyin double view x-ray amu jamani labang rapid scanaleti menka karafula korosiro keno kago sifa bela wati kilngo kono to na doku lalo imu ayata karandingol leti miliyela doku no iframansata kago doku na tamandiri nyato na doku la betea wayem futandi RA3 makamoleto mensa tinna fo nse kago bagasolu kinole kata UK aning EU bankolu kan GIA ka hakili tenkungo dila na doku woto ite nyina la men.
Every day is a new opportunity to make sure our first impressions are always our best and to see possibilities on the horizon, to make our facilities and services more accessible and find freedom all around us. With a location proximity to active markets, with a liberal air transportation policy, that daily pursuit is how we turn everyday opportunities for you. For all destination marketing support, customized packages for new existing airlines and operators, and for a highly ranked tourist destination, the Gambia Civil Aviation Authority is here to serve. We regulate air transport, operate and manage BIA technical requirements, merged with commercial considerations. We have experienced and well-trained aviation professionals to cater for your needs. For investment opportunities in building airport hotels, shopping malls, playground for children, do contact us on 4472-831, 4472-893. Gambia Civil Aviation Authority. We go beyond daily.